Welcome, welcome! This is the 100th Battle of Ohio. We're streaming, watching the Bengals, obviously, but we're always coming to hang out and see what's going to happen. I got my prediction today, 21-17 Bengals. I said on the Battle of Ohio podcast yesterday, and if you didn't catch that, you might want to go check it out. It's pretty good, pretty good content. But I think it's going to be a low-scoring game between these two teams. And the reason I think that is not because I don't necessarily believe in either offense. I think both offenses are going to get off to a bit of a slower start. I've said many times I'm on the record that I think Joe Burrow is blowing his injury out of proportion. And it's not, I don't think it's all him. I think the Bengals are also, I think they're kind of conspiring together to make, in general, everybody kind of feel more comfortable about not playing him in the preseason. They have kind of a history of not playing him in the preseason to try to keep him healthy, which is a great, wonderful, wonderful thing. The only issue with that is I think it tends to mean that Joe Burrow gets off to some slower starts sometimes, and I do think they can win. I just think it's going to be a lower scoring game. I think the defenses are really going to dominate this game. Especially, I was looking at the Browns' defensive roster yesterday. Man, this is a stacked team on defense. People talk about their offense a lot, but I think that defense is going to take a step up this year, and I think Deshaun Watson has a better year this year. I don't know if he's necessarily going to be right there in week 1 though, so we'll definitely see about that. But I do expect the Bengals to win, but I expect it to be a low-scoring affair. So we'll see if I'm right or if I'm just completely full of shit. I don't know. We got Jeff. We got Mikey in the comments already. That's great. Let's go. Jeff says, let's go. Mikey says, we here. Jeff's excited for the game. Football is officially back, guys. I know I said that during the, when I was kind of sort of streaming the Lions and Chiefs game. I wasn't really doing that. We were supposed to do a podcast and it didn't really work out. But I said during that stream that football's back, but football really feels like it's back when the Bengals are back, at least for me and all the other Bengals fans. I know you, Mikey, you're a Saints fan, so probably feel more real to you when the Saints are back. When do the Saints play? Oh, that's right. We got to keep up with all the other games that are going on, too. I always forget about that. Oh, boy. Okay, so week 1 scheduled. The 1 p.m. games, you've got... Who's playing 1 p.m.? You've got the Panthers and the Falcons. You've got the Texans and the Ravens. Bengals and Browns, obviously. You got the Jaguars and the Colts, the Buccaneers and the Vikings. The Titans and the Saints. So the Saints are playing 1 p.m. too. So Mikey, we'll keep up with them for you. I'm not gonna watch the game, but just for you. And if Galladay shows up, then maybe we'll talk a little bit about how the Saints are doing. Right? I love the people who show up, and I want you guys to have a good time too. So and then there's also 49ers Steelers, which I'm very interested in. I'm interested in all the AFC North games, I guess. But, the Steelers 49ers, are the Steelers actually going to be, better to the point where, people are kind of expecting they are? And if they are, then I expect maybe they can take on the 49ers. I just don't expect them to be that good this year. But, that's definitely, we'll see. And then finally, the Cardinals and Commanders, which I think that's just a game that we're, how bad are the Cardinals really going to be? And are the Commanders really going to do much of anything, Jeff asks, did I see UC beat Pitt? Was it a college game? Well, obviously a college football game. I did not see that, no. UC beat Pitt 27-21. Nice. Let's go UC. And as a Bearcat, I am now a Bearcat, so I can get really excited about UC now. See? Got my University of Cincinnati pamphlet back there in the corner. God, that is getting crowded. I'm going to need to, downsize at some point. I've got my camera and, some old shit back there. At some point, I'm actually planning on selling this house and buying a new house. And I think when I do that, I might want to get like a bigger setup because right now all my shit is put on a mini fridge, and I like that's cool and all, but I don't know how useful that's gonna be. What are the inactives list today? Because we got about 4 minutes until kickoff. Well, 4 minutes until the game starts, and then probably a few minutes after that till kickoff. So the inactives for the Bengals and Browns include... you got Joseph Osai, which is unfortunate. Like, we already knew he was out. But it's unfortunate because, like, you know, if he's going to really develop, he really needs to be on the field, and he's just been having issues being on the field. Chase Brown, the currently 4th-string running back, but, like, I have high hopes for him long-term. Now, I don't really quite get Travion Williams being running RB2, but I don't know. I'm not too upset about that. And then, you know, I think Chase Brown is better than Travion Williams and Chris Evans, but, you know, I don't know. We're not going to get to see him this week, though, so that's fine. DJ Ivy, I thought he did well in the preseason, but, you know, I suppose they probably have enough talent at that position. And then Trey Hill, and Jackson Carman. Are you kidding me? Jackson Carman's still not playing. Why do we even bother putting him on the roster? I'm so sick and tired of him, dude. We need to get rid of him. I'm so sick of his ass. All right, and then for the Browns... Browns inactives include... I'm not seeing a list of... Oh, here we go. Juan Thornhill, so he's out. Me and Thomas talked about that. Caleb Halasi. I don't know who that is. I don't know if Thomas knows who that is. Luke Weipler, I think he's a backup center. Isaiah McGuire and Siaka Ika. So those are the Browns inactives. Only one I think is going to make a difference is Juan Thornhill, but I think he could make a decent difference. So, all right. So but basically, both these teams are pretty healthy, minus one guy who's like pretty important, but maybe not super important. That's for the Bengals. It's Joseph Osai, and for the Browns, it's Juan Thornhill. But it should be a pretty even matchup, I think. Jeff asked, "Do I own a house?" Yes, I do. I bought my house during the pandemic in 2020, and interest rates were fan-fucking-tastic. And, yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's got some issues, but it's a pretty good place. I like the place. But I have also been thinking about selling it and getting a new place for various reasons. Partially, but it's kind of a small house, and I have 2 kids and multiple animals, so it'd probably be a good idea to get a bigger place where we can all kind of fit a little better in and not like be on top of each other and drive each other up a wall. And then there's other reasons, but I mean that's the main reason why I've been thinking about buying a new house. But yes, I do own a house. Saints going 17-0, or 17-0, 17-0 with the easiest schedule. Who dat on top? What's the Saints schedule? I mean, first of all, I understand you're saying 17-0, and probably not, but easy schedule, huh? Let's see. You got Titans. Titans aren't that good. Panthers, okay. I mean, you are in the NFC South, so that really helps, right? Then you got the Packers, who really probably aren't going to be what they used to be. Bucks, Patriots, Texans, Jaguars. Jaguars could be a tough game. Colts, Bears, Vikings, Falcons, Lions could be tough. Panthers, Giants, Rams, Buccaneers, Falcons. Oh, yeah, so you guys really don't have a whole lot of competition this year. I mean, who knows how the teams are going to, like, how it's all going to play out. Like, I mean, you know, like by week, 15, the Rams could actually look pretty good this year, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. They'll have Cooper Kupp well back by then, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Mikey is glad Traquan Smith is inactive for the Titans. I'll be honest with you, I'm not terribly familiar. Oh, no, he's a receiver for the Saints. I don't know too much about Traquan Smith. Why are you happy that Traquan Smith is going to be inactive? Is he really bad or something? Jim says he's got 27-16 Bengals. Jim, the reason I am predicting that close, it's not so much about I think it's going to be a super duper close game. It's more so I think it's going to be super low scoring. I don't see the Bengals offense really being like right on top of things week one, especially with Joe Burrow missing so much time in the in training camp in the preseason. It happens every year. Slow starts. So I think it's going to be a very defense-dominated game. And the Browns' defense also should be pretty well improved. So that's why. That's true. That's true. Browns will be Browns choke artists. I agree with that. I think they'll be choke artists. But that doesn't mean that I think they'll be, like, horribly bad. Guy named D. Wiggins on the Bearcats. Kind of a silly name there. But no, I didn't see that. I actually don't pay that much attention to college football. I pay enough attention for like scouting purposes, but I've never been a college football guy really. When it comes to college sports, I like college basketball, but even then, like the only sport I get really, really into is NFL football. Because Traquan is a terrible wide receiver that Jameis got mad at him. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. All right, but yep, we are about ready to get going. What does this say? Control D to bookmark the website. That's not happening, bro. All right, so we are about ready to get going. So Jim gave me his prediction, but Jeff and Mikey, why don't you guys give me your prediction for this game? And Mikey, if you want, you can give me a Saints game prediction too, but like definitely give me a Bengals game prediction. I want to see what you guys think is going to happen. I'm just thinking it's going to be a low-scoring game. That's what I'm thinking. Just, right now. Why don't we go ahead and put this over here. And then we can full screen that. There we go. I'd really like to keep that full screen. This I can probably just totally minimize, right? And then we're going to go ahead and get the rosters up for both teams so that I can easily reference players. So Bengals roster and then Browns roster. For a second I forgot who we're playing. Like, Jesus. Okay, Bengals roster and Browns roster. I probably should have kept them. Oh well. Too late now. Get to y'all's comments here in a second. I'm just trying to make sure I'm set up for the game. All right, Bengals roster, Browns roster up. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull those down. Put them over here. All right. There is T. Higgins at receiver. Oh, yeah. Well, T. Higgins is playing for now. Allegedly, he's not in the Bengals' long-term plans. I wonder if that's just, like, speculation. I don't know. But I also know that, like, paying him would be pretty tough when you got a lot of other stuff to do. And, like, I mean, he's the number 2 wide receiver. So, I mean, like, as good as he is, as much as you don't know if you're going to find a guy who's as good as him, replacing his role shouldn't be that hard. Coin toss time. Yeah, they don't show the coin toss on the broadcasts, or at least on these broadcasts a whole lot. There is the kickoff. All right, looks like the Bengals are returning the ball first. And Chris Evans got a bit of a hole. Nice. Gets out to the 30-35. Good return. Good return there by Chris Evans. Let's go. Good blocking, too. Football is back, baby. Jeff says 28-21 Bengals. Okay, that's fine. You're of a little bit more of a mind with Jim, so that's fair. Bengals have at least top 4 offense in the NFL. They will, I think. I just don't know if week 1 it's going to show quite as well, especially because I think the Browns got a good defense. Mikey says Bengals 36-13, Saints 31-27. Awesome, let's go. All right, 1st and 10, the first play of the 2023 season for the Bengals. Joe Burrow shotgun formation, fakes the handoff to Joe Mixon, and Browns are just all over that one. It tries to throw to the left side, and it just nothing happens there. So, that's fine. Shit happens. Who was that? I think it was T. Higgins on the target. That was T. Higgins on the target, and number 99 on the pressure for the Browns. Zadarius Smith. God, I hate they got Zadarius Smith, man. Whatever. All right, shotgun formation on 2nd and 10. Joe Burrow waves Joe Mixon to the right. He throws short to Joe Mixon on a bit of a screen, and the Browns once again all over that one. And see, this is what I'm talking about. The Browns have a pretty solid defense, guys. So, I mean, do I think the Bengals will have a good offense this year? I do. I don't know if it's going to show quite as strongly week 1 against the Browns. So, just my hope is that the my hope is that the defense can really come through in this game. Maybe a defensive touchdown or 2. Well, 2 would be awesome, but at least 1. There's the big acquisition, Orlando Brown Jr. Let's go. All right, I got Travion Williams in the backfield now. Jamar Chase is motioning to the right, so Joe Burrow... Oh, he's motioning back to the left now. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation, takes a snap, rolls back. He's got Jamar Chase for a first down. The Browns got good pressure, but they did not take account of where Jamar Chase was on the field, and the Bengals pick up their first down of the 2023 NFL season. Let's go! Titans 27-20. You see, Jim, like you've been talking a lot of smack about the Saints, and I agree with you for the most part. The only thing is, like, the Titans aren't going to be good either. So, like, I mean, could the Saints win this week? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'll talk about that later. I'll probably talk about that at halftime or something. Oh, Crust Nugget. New account. All right. Joe Burrow takes rolls back, shotgun snap, and it's intercepted. I think it was out of bounds, though. It was short for Jamar Chase, and Greg Newsome picks Joe Burrow off, but he's out of bounds when he does it, so it's going to be 2nd and 10. So, yeah, this is what I'm saying, man. Bengals look a little rusty right now. You know, I mean, like, are they going to get down there and get it? Yeah, I think he was, like, technically in bounds when he caught the pass, but he was also in the middle of the air, and his momentum carried him out of bounds, so he didn't even get 1 foot in bounds. All right. Don't do that again, Joe. God damn. Give me flashbacks to when Denzel Ward got that pick 6 in the end zone. All right. 5-yard run for Chris Evans. There you go. So it's going to be 3rd and 5. Jeff says hope for this. The first quarter of this game is better than last year's first quarter. I mean, that's exactly what I'm saying. Like the flashbacks. Like the interception was out of bounds, so it's fine, I guess. But like, you're really not making me feel good doing that, man. Bacon Man says hi. What's going on, Bacon Man? Chad, right? What's going on, brother? All right. Joe Burrow takes a shotgun snap, and he's just got pressure all over him. Browns hold on 4th down. It's going to be 4th and 6, and is... Oh, boy. Great. Browns pick up the sack. This is what I'm talking about, man. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Looks like Ted Karras just got completely owned on that play, and Travion Williams didn't do a good job blocking. Isn't that the whole reason he's RB2? Because he can pass block? I don't know, man. Whatever. All right, Brad Robbins coming out for his first punt of his NFL career. Real punt, anyway. All right, looks like it's gonna be fair caught about the 15-yard line. So. Not a terrible punt. Probably could have placed that a little bit better, but you know, it's his first one ever. So it'll be okay. They reviewing the fumble. Yeah, let's see. Better be out. Yeah, he was out. Let's go, Bengals. What's up, James? Let's go, James. Let's go. So, by the way, for what it's worth, guys, I got it wrong on my stream. I'm not busy today, so I can stream today. Obviously, I'm here. Next week, I think I'm going to be out of town. So, what are we play the Ravens next week, right? So, I think I'm gonna be out of town. I'm not going to be able to stream the game, but I'm going to try to do something for y'all next week. We'll see. I can't see. I don't know exactly what I'm going to be able to do next week, but I'm gonna try to put something out for y'all. But I am going to be out of town, so there's not really a whole lot I can do about that. Okay. All right. NFL Sunday ticket. $50 off ends. Yeah, the problem is your $50 off is still, like, way too expensive, man. Like, this NFL Sunday ticket thing is just, like, I'm glad that YouTube has NFL Sunday ticket now. That's awesome. So, like, the access is starting to get there. But it's so expensive. Who do they think going to beat them Bengals? Nobody! That corny-ass fucking cheer we got. But you know what? It's our cheer. Time for us to not be memed. Well, you know what, Mikey? Let's see. Hope the long snapper is okay for this game, unlike game 1 last year. Yeah, you see, that's what I'm talking about. Remember game 1 last year was a really low-scoring game? That's kind of what I'm expecting in this one. Touchdown, 49ers. Let's go! Let's go. 49ers up on the Steelers 7-0. I don't expect the Steelers to win this game, but I'll be happy if they lose anyway. May get some NFL Today updates from Joe Burrow and crew throughout the game. Yep. I am still... Oh, by the way, Kidder96, hello. I don't believe I've seen you in chat before. But anyway, yeah. I'm trying to figure out some way to where I can hear the audio without it actually playing through the stream so that, like, it potentially gets my stream copyrighted. I haven't figured it out yet, because every time I try to plug headphones in, it just, like... It just plays the audio for you guys, which I can't have. So I won't check it, but... JB in your previous comments, thanks for James Brown. Oh, well, sorry. I didn't see you in the previous comment. Yeah, I may not be getting all the comments or something. I don't know, but I didn't see your previous comment. I'm sorry. Fumble for the defense, playing great. All right, well, fumble, but the defense is playing great. I got you, Mikey. All right, Deshaun Watson on 2nd and 7. Bengals did a good job of stopping the first down, only let him have 3 yards. 2nd and 7, Deshaun Watson's in the empty formation. He takes a snap, rolls back, and good pressure, and forces Deshaun Watson to overthrow, so it's going to be 3rd and 7. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. 2 good defenses going up against each other, and the offenses, I think, are both going to have some rough things going on. So that's why I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. And just by their nature, low-scoring games are pretty much always close games. Obviously not always. You can have like a 14-0 win, but I don't know when the last time a 14-0 win ever happened, or 14-3 or 14-7. Like typically, if you're gonna have you're not gonna have like super like wide deficits when it comes to low-scoring games, right? All right, Deshaun Watson is gonna scramble, and he's got the first down. Bengals just totally let him get loose. He's got the ball down to the 30. Yep, you can't. Gotta know he's going to be able to do that. Titans are getting false starts in their game. All right, well, for your sake, Mikey, I hope they keep getting false starts. Yeah, I almost wonder if that was like a bit of a designed run because, like Sam Hubbard just like way over, like pursued on that one. But it feels like that might have been by design. All right, shotgun formation. Deshaun Watson in the backfield got Nick Chubb to his left. He's going to fake the handoff, and you've got good pressure. There you go. Jermaine Pratt and somebody else brings him down for the sack. I think that might have been Cam Sample. I think it might have been Jermaine Pratt and Cam Sample combining for that sack. Let's go. They were not fooled by the play action at all. Let's see. No, it wasn't Cam Sample. Well, Logan Wilson's the one who got to him first, actually. Let's go. What a play. No, okay, it was Cam Sample and Jermaine Pratt who finished off the sack. Logan Wilson's the first one to get to him, but Jermaine Pratt and Cam Sample clean it up. Great play. Let's go. All right, shotgun snap. Watson rolls around. Pressure again. Bengals are getting really good pressure today. My God. Watson dumps it off short to Nick Chubb, and he picks up about 5 or 6 yards, but it's still going to be 3rd and long. Watson sack. Yeah, let's go. Field goal Titans. Well, sorry, Mikey. Titans field goal, and Hopkins got the false start. Yep. Yep, but, hey, field goal's field goal, man. Why did this suddenly go away? All right. Deshaun Watson shotgun formation on 3rd and 11. He's going to take the snap, rolls back. Good pressure once again. And B.J. Hill brings him down. Let's go! Woo! Watson almost escaped. But B.J. Hill brought him down for maybe... he might have gotten like a half a yard out of that, so it might not technically count as a sack. I don't know. But either way, B.J. Hill with the big play. Let's go. And my stream paused, so that's annoying. Come on, man. It's so difficult to watch NFL games. Like, why do they make it so freaking hard?
Big kick.
All right, that was just a punt, so it's not that interesting, I guess. All right, so Charlie Jones on his first ever mattering punt return. Gets tackled at the 15, picked up about 5 or 6 yards, so it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but that's going to set up the offense in some not wonderful field position. But hey, still 0-0. This is what I'm talking about. These defenses I expect to be really good this year. The offenses, not quite so much. Oh, my dad has texted me and said Bengals 31, Browns 17. So that's his guess. So he and I both agree that the Browns are only going to score 17 points. But I said Bengals 21. I said Bengals 21-17. All right. Who did I miss a call from? Thomas. Oh, boy. I missed a call from him a while ago. He probably won't pick up now that the game started, but let's see. Steelers interception, 49ers ball. Let's go. Let's see if Thomas will answer. It's not even going through right now. There we go. I think. Is it doing it? I'm trying to call him, see? Maybe he's in a bad area.
Hi, you ever...
Yeah, I just went straight to voicemail. I'll try calling him again. Doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, well. That was a fun idea here from Thomas. Like I said, I think it's going to be a very defensive football game today. Steelers INT, 49ers ball. Let's go. Bring up the other scores so we can keep track of that. All right, so we're back in action. It is still 0-0 with 8:30 left in the first quarter. Bengals have the ball. First down, but from like the 14-yard line. Wasn't even as good as I thought. Joe Burrow's going to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, and he picks up a couple yards. It's not a terrible play right there, but almost kind of broke it, and then the Browns got to him at the very end. Okay, so only scoring that's happened so far is the Titans are up 3-0 on the Saints. The 49ers are up 7-0 on the Steelers. Other than that, all these games are still 0-0. Although the Jaguars are driving and in position to score against the Colts. So we'll see what happens there. All right, 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup on the run. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation. Takes the snap, rolls back, throws, and it's caught by Joe Mixon. Nice little screen design there, but he kind of gets tripped up in the middle of a big crowd. Doesn't quite get the first down. It is 3rd and 1, though, so, hopefully a relatively easy conversion you can have here. Just run it right up the middle. Right up the middle, and you get the first down. Alex Kappa lost his helmet. He's trying to snitch on the Browns. Like, they knocked my helmet off. I don't think that was intentional, buddy. Irv Smith motioning to the right. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation, fakes the handoff, and he throws, and it's dropped by Irv Smith. Bro. Irv Smith just wasn't ready for the pass. This is what I'm talking about, guys. I believe the Bengals are going to have a strong offense this year. But it's just, with Joe Burrow constantly missing time in the offseason, it always takes a couple games to get going. And this is the problem, you know. They don't play their starters in the preseason, and guys like Irv Smith, who saw no action, Joe Burrow saw no action, and they're not on the same page. It takes some time. Now, luckily, we have a good defense, so we probably, I still think we can win this game regardless, but there's a flag on the play. What's the flag? On the punt, by the way. They stopped the play, so I'm imagining it's on the Bengals. Like a false start? False start, yep. On the Bengals. Well, that'll back them up. Annoying. Who did the false start? Like, this is a really bad place to do a false start, man. Akeem Davis-Gaither, apparently, on the false start. Special teams, man. How often does a linebacker get called for false start in the ever in football? I don't know if I've ever even seen that before. All right, Brad Robbins coming out to attempt the punt again. He boots it away. And ooh, that's a powerful kick. It's going to be returned, and the Bengals only give him about 3 yards on the return. So the Browns are going to have it at the 40. So that's good special teams coverage. But you gave him 10 yards on the false start. Annoying. Or 5 yards or whatever it is. I don't know. Yep. Murphy? Murphy is out in Milford right now, so he's not here today. But, yeah, he's excited about the Bengals, but he's not here today. My brother's here, but my brother doesn't like football, so, you know. Sad. Very sad. Very, very sad. Three. All right, Mikey. Well, looks like the Saints tied it up. So, I mean, like, look. Here's the thing. If I had to bet, who did I pick? I forget who I picked. I think I picked the Saints to win this game. I can't remember. I'll have to check the pick 'em. Carr looking like 2016. Michael Thomas looking like 2019. Well, that's good, Mikey. That's good. I believe in Derek Carr. I don't know if I believe in Michael Thomas, but I definitely believe in Derek Carr. All right, who did I pick? Conley's NFL Plus subscription. I'm sorry, buddy. But honestly, NFL Plus sucks. And it's too. I feel like you pay too much and you don't get you don't get local games, which is annoying. Like, the whole reason I want to get something like that is so I can watch the Bengals. Like, what a joke. But what do I use? I mean, be completely honest with you. Like, last year I used NFL Game Pass International. NFL Sunday Ticket is probably the most legitimate way on YouTube. They have a partnership now, so that's probably the most legitimate way to do it. Last year I used NFL Game Pass International, which you have to access through a VPN, and they kind of shut me down this year. And technically you're not supposed to do it, so I'm not going to argue with them too hard. But what I use, I just use the free Reddit streams, which isn't totally, I don't want to endorse that for legal reasons, but that's mostly what I do, honestly. All right, Bengals, nice job. Bengals swallow Nick Chubb up behind the line on that first down play. Let's go. This defense is looking good, man. Offense got some issues, but I think it's just rust. I think that's all it is. It's just rust. You know, they'll wake up eventually. Who did I pick? I can't remember because, like, honestly, like outside of you, Mikey. Like, I know what, literally, the only people who care about the Saints are Saints fans right now. So, I just don't typically think about them too often when I'm not talking to you. All right, short pass to Nick Chubb. Has some pretty good blocking. Jermaine Pratt brings him down behind the line and saves the issue. They're calling that 1st and 10, though. I don't know if I agree with that. Or maybe the graphics are just stupid. I need to go ahead and turn my notifications off. Pratt brought him down on his body, so he got the extra. So, yep, 1st down for the Browns. Gonna be another handoff to Nick Chubb. It gets loose. Bengals had him, and then they just lost him. Sam Hubbard gets the tackle, but after about a 6-yard pickup. Boy, you gotta do better than that. All right, who did I pick in that game? I picked the Saints. I did pick the Saints to win that game. All right. I just severely... I don't really believe in the Saints, but I really don't believe in the Titans. That's the thing. 49ers up 10-0 on the Steelers. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Fake handoff to Deshaun Watson rolling around in the backfield. He's going to wind up deep, and it is just through the hands. Through the hands. Good, decent coverage by the Bengals, but it wasn't exactly the most accurate pass, and it is through the hands of Marquise Goodwin, former Bills player, now on the Browns. Yeah, dude, oh my God, he had Trey Flowers way beat on that play, but he just overthrew him a little bit, and he could not connect. Bengals kind of get away with one a little bit there, I think. All right, no, I'm sorry. That was Nick Scott, not Trey Flowers. What am I saying? Olave looking like a rookie year. Defense playing great. Well, sure, but you only scored 3 points, Mikey. I'd calm down a little bit. Brownie the Elf. Yeah, I put that up because of Jamar Chase's comments. I'm not necessarily trying to talk trash, but kind of fun. All right, Nick Chubb takes the handoff, wide open lane. Bengals defense just completely falls apart on that one. It was 3rd and 4, and oh man. All right, well, Bengals offense is gonna have to step up because the defense can't do it all the time, man. Hopefully we can hold them to a field goal, but the offense is marching now. Browns are marching on this drive. Yep, he gets it down to about the 28-yard line. Man, Bengals, come on. Dude, this stream is terrible. It's constantly pausing. I'm going to get a new one. Hopefully I don't miss too much action.
He's a grinder, yes, but that track background comes...
I hate how it always turns the sound on. Like, if I turn the sound off, you would think it would stay off. All right, well, this stream's a little behind the other stream, which sucks. So we're still waiting to get to the next play here. Oh, man, why is this... See, this is why I hate going on these streams, man. I wish there was a service I could pay for. But, like, they just make it so freaking impossible. All right, fake handoff. Deshaun Watson rolls out to his right. He's going to try to run it, and, ooh. That was a dangerous hit there by Nick Scott, but I don't think they're going to flag it. But he kind of led with his helmet a little bit. Like, don't do that, man. About a 4-yard pickup for Deshaun Watson. Don't do that, Nick Scott. Okay, he didn't lead with his helmet, but he did lead with his shoulder. Almost hit Deshaun Watson's helmet, but he didn't. He hit his shoulder. So, okay, I guess that was a clean hit, but it definitely looked a little suspect. Like, you got to time that perfectly. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 21-yard line. Deshaun Watson's audibling, I think. Takes the snap. Oh, he fumbles the snap. Hands the ball off, and fumble! Bengals recover the fumble, let's go! Chino Awuzie with the recovered fumble, let's go! Deshaun Watson fumbled the snap, and then picked it back up, handed the ball off. I think it might have been a play action. He's just like, this play screwed up. Here, take the ball. And I don't think Jerome Ford, I think is who that was. I don't think Jerome Ford was planning on having the ball. Yeah, it was Jerome Ford. He wasn't planning on having the ball. Just completely coughs it up. Cheeto Awuzie picks it up on the turnover. Let's go, baby! Oh, these defense, man. This defense, man. It's a good defense. They were letting them march, but, man, they made it work. Saints got another sack. Let's go, Mikey. 10-0 49ers. I love it. Let's go! Woo! That was a good play. That was a good play. Does offense even exist in this game? Like, the Browns were starting to drive a little bit. Hopefully the Bengals, they're starting to wake up a little bit. So hopefully the Bengals offense can wake up. Like, nap time's over, boys. But the defense came to play today, man. Both defenses came to play today. So hopefully the Bengals can adjust. My bet is probably what they're going to do is they're probably just going to try to manage until halftime. Zach Taylor, really, really good coach when it comes to halftime adjustments. So my hope is that they can make it to halftime without hopefully without getting behind at all. Maybe even with a little bit of a lead, and then make those halftime adjustments. Hopefully the offense can kind of wake up a little bit more in the second half. Hopefully the second quarter, hopefully on this upcoming drive, but you never know. Oh, man, what a play. That was awesome, man. '49ers got the ball and they're up 10-0. That's awesome. All right, Joe Burrow in the shotgun formation from the 13-yard line or so. Going to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, and he's going to plow ahead for about 3-yard pickup. Nothing really terribly exciting there, but, right now, like I said, I think the offense is just trying to find their rhythm. 49ers been all defense in the NFL game so far. Yep. 49ers got a great defense. Saints have a 99 defense. Well, again, you're playing the Titans, man. Like, it's the Titans. Calm down a little. All right, Joe Burrow shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff to Mixon, rolls back, looks around, and just what? What kind of pass was that? He threw to he threw to Irv Smith, but it was like almost in a different galaxy, and it was behind the line. Like was he throwing to oh god, it is raining hard. Maybe the ball slipped out of his hand. How is it raining so hard up there? It's not raining at all here. I mean, I know they're in a different part of the state, but you'd think we'd be having some sort of similar weather. I don't know. Apparently it's raining like crazy there though. 3rd and 7. All right, Joe Burrow shotgun snap throws, caught by Tyler Boyd. He had the angle, but he couldn't quite get it. So it's going to be 4th down and 1, and I imagine they're going to punt the ball here because they're so far backed up. Zach Taylor might be aggressive, but he's not Dan Campbell. All right, well, you know what? At least the defense held against the Browns marching. So hopefully they can put it back together a little bit more on this next drive. That was a well-designed play, but Boyd just did not have the closing speed to get that first down. So it is what it is. Brad Robbins takes the punt. Boots it. That's a long punt right there. Let's go. Not great coverage, though. Number 26 there misses it and lets him get about 4 yards on the return. It's Tyson Anderson missed the tackle on the return. And, I mean, Bengals still only gave up 4 yards, but, with how much field position they're already giving the Browns because their offense can't move the ball at all, giving up any field position is bad. Like, I mean, the problem is they got, like, what is it? It's like 20 more yards in there in field goal position already. So, I mean, you don't really have a lot of wiggle room. The punt bowl. Burrow can't handle his wet balls. That's what my buddy Aaron just said. That's funny. Kirk Cousins fumbled, Bucks ball. Yep, that sounds about right. I think the Bucks are going to be better than people expect this year. For what it's worth. A win's a win. Yeah, a win's a win, Mike. You're just over here like you're like, you know, the Saints are doing amazing, and I mean they're doing. If they win, that's great, but they're tied 3-3 with the Titans, man. Like, come on. Oh nope, the Titans are actually up now, 6-3. So better watch out. Bucks lead the Vikings 3-0. Colts tied 7-7 with the Jaguars. All right. All right, so let's see. You got Falcons up 7-0 on the Panthers, and 49ers are still up 10-0 on the Steelers. Ravens are up 7-0 on the Texans. That's unfortunate. However, I definitely expect the Ravens to win that game. Hopkins is in jail. What? Did he do something bad? What happened with DeAndre Hopkins, Mikey? Vikings offense, and at home, I think they win. I don't think so. I think the Buccaneers might, like I said, I think the Buccaneers surprise people this year, and I also don't like I don't like the Vikings much at all this year. Like, I don't really believe in them. I didn't believe in them at all last year, and I think that was a fair analysis. They just happened to win games. How they did it, I don't think anybody really knows. I don't think they know how they did it, but that's just how I feel. Fake handoff to Nick Chubb. Deshaun Watson's going to roll to the left. He's going to dump it off to Nick Chubb. That's going to be about an 8-yard pickup. Can the Bengals have some more plays in their arsenal like this? Like, they don't have to be like bombs, man. Can we just kind of like put the defense in a position where we can pick up like 8 yards, like 7 yards, I guess, but still. Browns are much more methodical in this game than the Bengals, and that's, I think, where the biggest issue is. 2nd and 3 from the 50-yard line. Deshaun Watson is under center. He's got Nick Chubb in the backfield. Directly behind him. All right, he's going to take the snap, hand the ball off to Nick Chubb, and first down. Yep, the Bengals defense is definitely not, I think they're showing, they're already getting a little tired with being out so often. Like, the Bengals offense can't do a damn thing, and I think it's tiring out the Bengals defense already. And it's only the first quarter, my God. Field goal, 6-3 Titans, yep. I think I've got more up-to-date scores on here, which actually I'm trying to avoid seeing the Bengals score because, like, if something happens, like that last drive, I knew there was going to be a 4th down before I even saw it. Deshaun Watson wide open is Amari Cooper. Like, what are you doing, guys? Browns got the ball down to the 23-yard line. Amari Cooper was wide open, man. Now, Logan Wilson just totally loses him in coverage and then has to try to correct, and there's just no hope. Like, nobody is around the whole area. Like, what are you doing? It's terrible. There's a Browns player hurt. Who's hurt? Amari Cooper's hurt. Oh, that's not good. He's they're looking at his knee. Well, it's a rivalry, but I don't wish injury on people, so let's see. Oh yeah, he hyperextended his knee a little bit there on the catch. Oh, that's rough. That's rough. I think the Browns turf just did that to him. And he is walking off the field under his own power. Slowly, but, hopefully it's not too terribly bad. But he is going off for now. Carr proving dummies wrong. Hey, I told you, I believe in Derek Carr. I really do. I believe in Derek Carr. Yeah, Saints only have 3 points. I agree with Jim on that one. Like, what's he proven wrong? Like, I mean, anybody who's hating on Joe Burrow right now, Joe Burrow hasn't proven him wrong yet. What has Derek Carr done? All right, shotgun formation for Deshaun Watson. He's going to roll back, And Zach Carter gets some good pressure, forces him out of the backfield. Jermaine Pratt almost sacks him, but Watson manages to pick up about a yard on the play. So they're doing a good job of getting pressure on Deshaun Watson. The problem is the coverage is kind of not great today. And they're also like up and down with stopping the run. They're doing great with getting pressure on Deshaun Watson, though. So, you know, the defensive line's good. You do know the defensive line's good. All right, that's the end of the first quarter. So we got a 0-0 ball game. I imagine that's probably going to change here pretty soon. Hopefully, Bengals can hold them to a field goal or another turnover. That'd be cool. That'd be awesome. That would be crazy if that happened 2 drives in a row, though. Bengals offense has got to wake up, dude. Like right now, they're just doing a whole lot of nothing, which is exactly what I expected. That's why I said Bengals 21, Browns 17. You know, but if that's going to happen, the Bengals are going to need to wake up pretty soon because the defense is starting to get tired. You can already tell. It's the first quarter. Defense is already getting tired. The fact of the matter is the offense has to help the defense out a little bit because the more opportunities you give the Browns to do something on offense, the more likely it is that they're going to do something. So if the offense just can't do a damn thing, then the Browns offense is going to inevitably, over time, get something done. So, like, I mean, really, the Bengals offense right now is just not great. And I think it's just rust, but like, you know, it's starting to run out of time to knock that rust off, man. We got to get going soon. Come on. Let's move it. Now, like I said, if the Bengals can keep it close and hopefully not have a deficit at halftime, I think maybe halftime adjustments will help the offense wake up. But we still got a whole quarter to play before that happens, and the Browns are in field goal range already. So we really need to get that shit together. Saints getting ready to score a TD. All right. Oh, it's 2nd and 16. We punted, my bad. Dude, Mikey, you are something else, man. I mean, I get you believe in your Saints, but come on, man. All right, Jaguars 7-7 on the Colts. Falcons 7-0 on the Panthers. Buccaneers still up 3-0 on the Vikings. Titans, Saints 6-3. Titans. Joe Burrow's massaging his knee. That's not good. He's walking around on it right now, but don't like that. 49ers up 10-0 on the Steelers. That's good. Ravens still up 7-0 on the Texans, though. Commanders up 7-3 on the Cardinals. Deshaun Watson shotgun snap, throws to Nick Chubb. Bengals are all over that one. Finally. Man. Been a minute since the defense did something like that. Like, the turnovers are great, but, like, can we also stop them? Like, you can't rely on turnovers to be, like, you know, the end-all, be-all for your defensive strategy. Dude, I love my team with a passion, too, Mikey. It's just funny. Derek Carr did nothing come playoff time for the Raiders. He won't for your Aints. Well, Saints gotta make the playoffs first, Jim. I don't see the Saints making the playoffs. All right, shotgun snapper for Deshaun Watson. He's going to throw, and it's, dropped. It was caught and dropped by Elijah Moore. It was only going to be like a 3 or 4 yard pickup, but Bengals do hold them to probably a field goal attempt. It's 4th and 10, and I think I'm kind of behind, so I might switch streams once we go to commercial here. Because I do think I'm really far behind. Yeah. Who is, remind me, who's your team, Jim? You don't have it in your logo, so it's kind of hard to tell. And usually you don't actually talk about your team. So who's your team? I'm actually kind of curious. All right. Kick is up, and it's good, and the Browns are up 3-0. All right, well, it's getting about time for the Bengals offense to wake up, so that's important. All right. We're about to go to commercial, so I'm going to go ahead and try to switch streams because this one I think is really far behind. How about Solaris? I was having good luck with that one earlier, just paused on me. No, this one's also behind. And it's freezing. Nope. Nope, that one's even farther behind. What is happening? Dude, this is terrible. Why are they showing the Falcons game? I don't even think you know what the Bengals are. Man, this is why I hate these free streams. Conley, you were asking about how to watch these games, and this is typically the way I do it because it's the only way I have to do it because the NFL is just completely ridiculous with, like, they don't really give you good options. But I wouldn't, if you cannot do it this way, I would definitely recommend not doing it this way because, like, the streams are always so far behind and they're glitchy and it's just bad. Luckily, we're on commercial break right now, so I have a second to figure out what I'm doing. Getting a bunch of, like, non-Bengals games. Here we go. All right. Kickoff. Man, this is terrible. All right, here we go. Charlie Jones gets it down about the 15-yard line. Man, they're not having... Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Chris Evans. Bengals are not having good luck with the returning game right now. Bengals offense keeps getting backed up and then not doing anything, and so that's part of why I think the defense is struggling. Like, the Browns keep getting set up in excellent field goal position, in excellent field position. And the Bengals offense being set up in poor field position, and it wouldn't even matter because they're not doing anything with it. But special teams is not helping right now. Really, the whole team is just, like, not looking great. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. He's going to throw short to Joe Mixon, who just totally drops it. Oh, my God. And that's been the story of the day. Is Joe Burrow has either had trouble actually getting it to his receivers or the receivers themselves haven't been bringing it down. It's kind of like, like everybody's Kadarius Toney on the Bengals right now. Terrible. All right, so it's 2nd and 10. Still got an opportunity here, not dead in the water just because first down didn't work out. Come on. All right, shotgun snap. Going to roll back. Good protection. Throws, but I think it got batted. I think it got batted and Greg Newsome. Tyler Boyd was open, but I think Joe Burrow. I think the pass got hit. So it's gonna be 3rd and 10. Man, I think it got batted. It's hard to tell with the ball being wet. You can't really see very well. All right, so it's gonna be 3rd and 10, man. Come on, Zach, pull something out of your ass. Gotta have some sort of 3rd and 10 play here. Browns are showing heavy blitz here. All right. Motion from T. Higgins, and my stream is once again pausing. I hate this. I hate this shit. This is stupid. All right. T. Higgins goes all the way wide to the right side. Joe Burrow rolls back, and my stream is freezing again. This is the stupidest thing on the planet. All right, here we go. Joe Burrow... What? There's a flag on the play. And Joe Burrow gets hit late, too. What's the flag? Delay of game? My God, Bengals! What are you doing? God, this is just awful. This offense can't do a damn thing. And I'm having no luck with these streams, man. All right, so suddenly it's 3rd and 15. I guess 1st and 2nd down didn't work out so well. All right, 3rd and 15 for the Bengals. And sorry about the choppy commentating, but my streams are just being stupid right now. All right, shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. He's going to hand the ball off. What? I guess they're just trying to give Brad Robbins room to punt. Chris Evans picks up like 10 yards, but it doesn't matter. 4th and 8. Here's the punt. God, this offense, man. This is what I was talking about. Bengals offense ain't going to do nothing. Nice punt there by Brad Robbins. Gets it down to about the 45? 44 maybe. All right. That's the best Brad Robbins can do, man. I'll give him credit. Like, he can't do much better than that. Yeah, so far, so awful. I agree with that. My buddy Josh said that about the game. All right, handoff from Deshaun Watson to Jerome Ford. And the Bengals just completely... There's a flag on the play. Maybe there's holding. There's a late flag, so I'm not sure what that's about. But Bengals could not do anything with Jerome Ford on that play. He just, slipped through everybody. Got picked up about 9 yards. There's a flag on the play, so what's the flag? It was a very late flag, though, so if it was holding, then they were a little bit hesitant about it. All right. Holding on the Browns. All right, let's go. All right, back them up. Still first down. So I guess he got the first down. I must have missed that. Well, you're going to back them up. Annoying. Just annoying, man. And the broadcast just completely... God, I hate TV, man. About a 4-yard pickup for Amari Cooper because the broadcast wasn't paying attention. I didn't even see what happened. They were too busy sucking Cleek Blayton's dick, being like, oh, did you know he used to play quarterback for Nebraska? Oh, shit, there's a game happening! Idiots. Terrible. Terrible broadcast. Terrible offense. Not the worst defense I've ever seen, but definitely not perfect defense by any means. All right, so it's going to be 2nd and 11. So I guess it was 1st and 20 is what they did. They just totally reset the play. Fine by me. Fake handoff to Jerome Ford. Deshaun Watson, good pressure, and he just throws it down to the ground. Nowhere near Amari Cooper. That is the one thing the Bengals are doing really well today, and that's getting pressure. And, oh boy, there's a Browns offensive lineman down. Is that Jack Conklin? That's not good. That is not good at all. And he's in some pain, too. Ooh. Something bad happened there. That is Jack Conklin. That is, I believe, left tackle, right? Might be right tackle. He's staying on the ground right now. I don't think he's coming back. Amari Cooper came back, so that's good that Amari Cooper wasn't hurt too badly. But I think Jack Conklin might be gone for the game. He's the right tackle, by the way. I was wrong. So, yeah. That did not look good at all. Rain is our kryptonite. Well, it normally isn't that big of a deal, but it's hurting today. That's for sure. Saints making the playoffs. Sorry, buddy. I don't think so. Wait a minute. Did Jim say you're a Vikings fan? Jim, are you a Bengals fan? Is that what you're saying? 49ers up 17-0. Let's go. Drew Brees, great quarterback, but you won only Super Bowl by cheating Bountygate. Ring any bells? I don't know about that. Yep, thanks, Mikey. I got to change it. Second quarter. It is the second quarter. Well, thank you, though. It doesn't feel like the second quarter. It feels like it's more of the same. You thought I wasn't streaming today? I thought I wasn't streaming today too, Majestic. I thought I was going to be out of town, but then I realized I got my dates wrong. So I am streaming today. Probably, almost definitely not streaming next week, though. So I'll miss the Ravens game because I'm going to be out of town. Yeah, I thought the reason I thought I wasn't streaming is because I thought I was going to be out of town today. Yeah, Mikey, but we're not over here. The difference is we're not over here talking about how great our team is doing, and then barely have any points. I'm over here complaining about the Bengals' offense looking like crap. Jim, in general, I don't think Jim has said anything positive about the offense. Yep. Yeah, that's the main thing, Mikey. It's just you've been talking up you've been talking about how good they're doing, and they're not doing good. That's the only reason though why there's all that trash talk. Deshaun Watson gonna throw deep, and oh my God, oh no, broken up. Let's go, let's go. Cam Taylor-Britt with the great coverage. It was a good pass by Deshaun Watson. Maybe not quite far enough, but if he'd thrown it farther, he would have overthrown him. Cam Taylor-Britt with the wonderful coverage. Could have intercepted that one maybe, but you know what? That's fine because they're going to punt now. And that would have basically just been the same thing as a punt. And actually, in fact, we have a better chance of getting a good return here because I actually, be honest with you, now that I think about it, I'm glad he didn't intercept that. Because we have a hope and a prayer of maybe getting better field position with the punt than we do with because you would have been down right there. Almost blocked it. Let's go. Yep, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna get the ball about the 20-yard line, and that's about 21-yard line, and that is definitely better than where Cam Taylor-Britt almost intercepted it. So yep, glad he didn't actually pick it. Really glad that he almost did. All right. Jim, Mikey, you guys are wild. I love it. But you know what I appreciate is the fact that y'all are keeping it about football. There's I'm not going to name any names, but there's too many people who sometimes come in here and they talk trash and then they start getting personal. That's the stuff I don't want. But y'all are keeping it about football and it's fun. I love it. I love the trash talk. I really do. I should have streamed. Prefer watching the first week game with my family or something. Yeah. Well, my family doesn't like football. That's the thing. If my son was here, I might watch it with him. But he's in Milford today. So all right, Joe Burrow's gonna hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, who gets a hole. Finally, something happens on offense, and my stream freezes the second he gets hit. So I don't even know what's happening. I hate these streams. I hate these streams. Oh my God, he keeps his legs moving and picks up the first down. Let's go, Joe Mixon. Oh, you gotta love it. Everybody wanted to get rid of him. Everybody wanted to send him away. But no thank you. First down for the Bengals. Let's go. The Dofu Sports. I forgot what you said, Majestic, but yeah, I'll check that up in a second here because my stream's just not working. Oh my God, this is a terrible website. I'm using a different website. This is awful. This one's been behind, so I might be a little behind, but it's been reliable enough. So hopefully this one works for now. Basically what I'm doing right now, Majestic, is I'm using the equivalent of Dofu. I'm just doing it more manually. Yeah, I'll definitely probably download Dofu after this. We talked on the phone the other day about that, and I totally forgot what you called it. Which is funny because I already knew about it beforehand. But anyway, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line after the first down pickup. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, hands ball off to Joe Mixon, and oh my God, he picks it up again. And actually, that is the same play, so I am really far behind now. Good God. I'm like 3 plays behind right now, guys. So if you guys are watching the game right now, you're going to know what's going to happen way before me. So, so part of my vision with these streams is I can't actually stream the game on the on YouTube, I'd get taken down for copyright. Did it just pause on me? I think I did that. So I would get taken down for copyright if I did that. But I think I'm better. I think I'm more fun to listen to than the TV announcers. So if you got the game on like DVR or something, just pause it and sync my voice up, and then, you know, it'll be a better experience. Joe Mixon finds another good hole. Let's go. Down to the 45, the 50, the 45, down to almost the 40-yard line. What a run. Offense is finally doing something. Let's go. Bengals offense sucks so far. Well, they're doing all right now. Joe Mixon's doing a good job running the ball. And honestly, with this rain, that might be the way that you have to do it. Do the Dofu Sports stream? I will. Send me the link on Twitter. I'm aware of it, Majestic, but if you want to, that'd be cool, yeah. All right. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation. Going to hand the ball off to Travion Williams this time, who falls in the backfield. But he manages to get up and get like 2 yards out of it, so that's fine. Looked like he had a good running lane, but he just fell. Man, that sucks. It is a slippery field out there. All right. Did the Vikings get a touchdown? Wow, nice pass by Kirk Cousins to Jordan Addison, I think. Nice pass. That's a hell of a pass there by Kirk Cousins, man. Now he is a talented quarterback. You know, I don't always fully believe in him, but he is talented. Drew Sample out there. I like to see that. That might be some extra protection for Joe Burrow because he's actually halfway decent at pass blocking. All right, shotgun formation is going to be another handoff to Travion Williams, who does a pretty decent job of weaving in and out of traffic. Picks up about 5 yards, so it's going to be 3rd and 3. And so the running game is doing quite well right now. The only reason the running game didn't, hasn't been spectacular on this drive is just because, like, Travion Williams tripped. But outside of that one trip, it's been great. And if he hadn't tripped, the blocking was really good, and he probably would have had something. So, all right, looks like this is not going to be a run play, though. This is an empty formation, and Chris Evans is playing slot wide. Oh, no, he's motioning in the backfield now, so it could be a running play. I doubt it, but we'll see. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation, and it is a passing play. He's going to throw, and it's just too far ahead of Jamar Chase. Nothing there. There is a flag, though. There is a flag. What's the flag? They're not calling another delay of game, are they? I think they might be. Oh, man. It's just some sloppy shit, man. Zach Taylor's over there getting mad at the refs, but, like, dude, you get your team together. Like, your team is so sloppy right now. To some extent, that's what happens when you don't play anybody in the preseason. All right, what happened? So it's still 3rd down, which is, I guess, good for the Bengals. It's going to be 3rd and 3. I have no idea what's happening. Did they just reset the entire play? I'll take it. If we get a second shot at that, let's go. It's now Kevin Stefanski's mad. Yeah, I would be too. All right. That's not necessarily the way that I want to have good things happen, but I mean, I'll take it. Opportunistic is one way that you can be good. All right, shotgun snap for Joe Burrow. He's going to throw, and so close. T. Higgins had his hands on it. It was just a little too far. It's going to be 4th and 3, and this is probably close enough for Money Mac, although with the rain, I do worry a little bit. But Money Mac's going to be set up for probably a field goal attempt here, I would imagine. What's going on here? A lot of trash talk. Block the Saints fan. Come on, man. It's just trash talk. Whatever. They're punting! What? What are they punting for? Dude, Matt could hit that, man. And it's a touchback. It gets it in the end zone for a touchback. What are you... Why did we punt? Matt could have hit that. I don't know what we're doing, man. Maybe the Bengals will wake up after halftime. Well, they're starting to wake up, to be fair. The running game woke up. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Majestic. I never really put too much gravitas on the Bengals' 2 Super Bowl appearances because I wasn't there for either of them. I'm definitely very proud and happy about the recent Super Bowl appearance, but, as far as, like, historical success, I can be, it's cool that they had the historical success, but, like, when you don't do anything for years after that historical success, then the historical success is kind of rendered moot. All right, I'm getting another. I'm just going to try Dofu. Okay, here's Dofu. I can't really. It won't let me get it on my computer. That's dumb. Yeah, I can't really get it on my computer, so I don't know if that's gonna work for me, Majestic. I can maybe get it on my TV, but I can't get it on my computer. I can only get it on like a phone, and I don't really feel like watching on my phone right now. Dude, what is up with these streams? God, I hate them. I would love to pay for a service where I could watch the NFL games. NFL, if you're listening, I would love to pay for a service because these free streams are not good options. But y'all make it so difficult. Y'all make it so that, like, you can't watch local games. And, like, NFL Plus is expensive, and on top of that, you can't watch local games. It's the stupidest thing I've ever heard of. So, until further notice, it's just a bad product. Became a fan of us when we went to the Super Bowl. That year was rugged. Most fluky Super Bowl win I've ever seen. The Rams were still garbage. Yeah, and also, like, it was annoying because, like, the Bengals offense was better than what they put out on the field. They just, with the way that the state of the offensive line at the time had just deteriorated so badly that you're going up against a Hall of Famer like Aaron Donald and Von Miller and et cetera, like, they didn't have a chance on offense just because their offensive line was so bad at the time. And that was the thing. People were trying to tell them for years, you've got to do something about this offensive line because something's going to happen. And look what happened. Yes, the Bengals got good. That's awesome. And hopefully this is, this era is something we can build on for years. But because you didn't address the offensive line properly, you lost the Super Bowl. And you could have won. You could have won. The defense played well. Annoying. Deshaun Watson's going to fake the handoff to Nick Chubb, I think. All right, and terrible tackling. David Njoku picks up about 9 yards, and I didn't even see who tried to tackle him, but he just tried to, like, roll into him, and David Njoku, like, nope. Like, you got to wrap the guy up. What a poor excuse of it. I hope he gets cut. Who is that? Oh, it's Dax Hill. Don't cut Dax Hill. Might have been Nick Scott. I don't know. Nick Scott's not been having a good game today. All right. Sean Watson under center. He's going to hand the ball off to Jerome Ford. Bengals swallow that one up. And, oh, my God, they let him push forward for the first down. What a joke. What a fucking joke, man. Like, you had him and you just, like, can't hold on to him. Awful. Yeah, that's the other thing. Only 2 games at a time are on cable, and, like, it's good for having prime time, but, like, not everybody has cable, man. Like, I don't know. I just think, like, the NFL is refusing to truly adapt to the new way that things work, and it's going to bite them in the ass. Like, this whole NFL Plus experiment, I think, is stupid. Just like that, the Bengals, once again, letting Nick Chubb just get loose, and he's going to pick up, like, 8 yards when they could have had him down after, like, 4. How much is Sunday ticket with the student discount? I forget. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's $50 off. Maybe no, that's just a regular discount. I don't know. I'm having trouble looking at it right now. Might just be $50 off though. Hard to say. Dude, what is up with my stream? There we go. Who we got for tomorrow's game? As far as the Jets go? Jets and Bills. I think I had the Bills. I believe I had the Bills, if I recall correctly. That's the thing. It's so impossible to watch all the games. They just refuse to adapt to the way that things work these days. They're always so behind the times. Like, you know, streaming services are so popular. You telling me you can't get something good? Nice! Finally, they hold Nick Chubb. And that's going to be 4th down. I imagine the Browns are probably going to punt here because they're still in their own territory. They could go for it, but their defense is playing so well, maybe you don't. They are appearing to go for it, though. All right, well, come on, defense. Stop them. You do really set the offense up well here if you get them. No, okay, Browns are just trying to hard count and draw them off sides. All right, well, the Browns are going to punt. I believe they're going to take the delay of game, so it'll be 4th and 7. So the punting unit's definitely going to come out. I was about to say, that'd be crazy if Kevin Stefanski went for it there, because you've got the Bengals offense by the balls right now, and you don't want to give them some life. And they kind of started doing well on that last drive, so if you give them some life here, they might get in the end zone. So that would have been a really dumb decision, I think, by the Browns, but luckily for them, they didn't do that. Unluckily for the Bengals, they didn't do that, but luckily for them. Yeah, I'm rooting for the Saints too. Just because we you know, for Mikey and Galladees, and we've got I think one other Saints fan. Like, I don't know why so many Saints fans like my channel, but I appreciate you. I'm glad for it. And there's a flag on the return. Charlie Jones has got some room to run, but he doesn't really do a whole lot with it. He's mostly just running side to side, and I don't know what on earth you're doing there. You didn't lose yards. There's a flag on the play, though. Usually, flags are on the return team, but you never know. Usually, flags when it comes to punts are on the return team, but you never know. Especially that early, so there's probably some sort of blocking foul. Yeah, that's my thought, Jim. I think Rodgers could be good for the Jets, but I don't think it's going to happen week 1. And that's where a lot of my predictions are coming from this week. It's not so much that I think the Saints are worse than the Titans. It's not so much that I think the Jets are not going to be good with Rodgers. It's just I think it's week 1 and adjustment is necessary. All right, so there is an illegal blocking foul on the Bengals, so they're going to back up the Bengals, and it's not like they had good field position anyway. I think it was Jalen Davis on the personal foul. What did he even do? Blocking out of bounds? Is that the issue? I didn't know you weren't allowed to block him out of bounds. I'm really confused. I don't even know. Why? I don't know. Either way, the Bengals have the ball at their own 5-yard line. That's not great. More room to warm up, right? All right, it's going to be handoff to Joe Mixon up the middle, and he picks up like 2 yards. Nothing really there. Yeah, I think they'll end up second in the AFC East. Maybe even first. They could even win the division. I just don't think they're going to be ready week 1. Bills 13-4, Jets 11-6. I'm just not 100% sure how I feel about the Bills as a whole. I think they're a little overrated. So we'll see. So many times quarterbacks lose game 1 with a new team, asked Russell Wilson last year. Yeah, that's another. I think the Broncos are going to be better with Russell Wilson. Short screen, wide receiver screen, and Jamar Chase, who gets out of a tackle, picks up about 7 yards on the play, so that was a good play. Doesn't quite get the first down, but it's 3rd and 1. So you have an opportunity to reset the downs here. Or McNabb with the Redskins. Yeah, that's the thing, man. And then, Favre with the Jets wasn't the most amazing experiment of all time. He did pretty well with the Vikings, as I recall. And Peyton Manning did really well right at first with the Broncos. So it does happen. But and Rodgers is in the tier of quarterbacks where it could happen that way. He could just be amazing right away. But, my general belief is that it's probably not going to happen. All right, handoff to Joe Mixon. Gets tackled in the backfield. There's a flag on the play. What's the flag? Please be on the Browns. Give us a fresh set of downs. God, we need something. We need some help. Good God, we need some help. Oh, man. What is the flag? I don't even know what the flag could possibly be. Nobody was really holding. I think there was an attempt at holding. Illegal shift on the offense. I'm so sick and tired of this team right now, man. Zach Taylor, your team is not prepared, and I think the fact that you don't let anybody play in the preseason is part of it. I understand avoiding injury, but this is a pattern. This is a consistent problem right now. Every year, the Bengals get off to a slow start because you just refuse to play anybody in the preseason. It's becoming a problem. All right, Brad Robbins coming out to punt on 4th and 1 from his own 10-yard line, and my stream is jumping again. All right, so the punt's down. It's going to be, whoa, nice punt by Brad Robbins. Gets it all the way down. It's a fair catch at the 32-yard line. Not bad. That was a really good punt by Brad Robbins from so deep in his own territory. Dude, these streams suck so bad. Can I get one that doesn't suck? So sick of this shit, man. Got a big old graphic of Nick Chubb on right now. All right, 2nd and 9, so I guess the Bengals did a good job on first down. Great! I'm glad they did a good job on first down. I wish I could have seen it. God, I hate the way the NFL does their fucking shit, man. And now my stream's freezing up again, so I don't even know what's happening. Man, things were so easy last year. I'm sorry for this, guys. I was a lot more fun to watch last year because I could watch the whole game.
Both going through their struggles throwing the football.
Stop it. I don't
Ball here in the first half.
12 possessions in this game. This is our 10th punt.
Okay. All right. Apparently the Bengals defense held. That's great. 4th down, and there's going to be a punt. Whoop-de-doo. I wish I could have seen it, literally any of it. God, I hate these streams, man. You know what? I think I'm going to do, Majestic? I think I'm going to download Dofu on my phone. That way I have a backup. That way, in case because my stream keeps freezing, if I download Dofu, I'll at least have it going on my phone, so I won't completely miss what's going on. All right. 1st down and 10 for the Bengals from their own 21-yard line. Joe Burrow, shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap, hand the ball off to Joe Mixon, who just goes right into the middle. Does a decent job of keeping his legs moving, though, and he picks up about 4 yards on the play. Okay, this isn't working at all. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry about the audio, guys, but these streams are just completely useless. Did you send me the Dofu app on Twitter, Majestic? Let's see. Yep, yeah, you did. Okay, okay, so I had the wrong one. That was part of the issue. Here we go. All right. We are on commercial right now, so I got a second to figure this out. This is the Browns. It would suck to lose to them. It would, but hey, the defense is playing pretty well, man, so you got to give them that. Got to give them that. Texans scored, so they're not getting, holy shit, the 49ers are up 20-0 on the Steelers. Yeah, Thomas was like, I think the Ravens are going to be the worst team in the AFC North this year, but bro, the Steelers are not good, I'm telling you. 49ers are killing them. Saints got it tied up, so that's good for you, Mikey. Jaguars up 14-7 on the Colts. The rest of the games are all tied, I think. Panthers-Falcons tied at 7-7. Vikings are up 10-3 on the Buccaneers, so maybe I was wrong about the Bucs. I don't know. Saints tied 6-6 with the Titans. Commanders are actually up now 7-6 on the Cardinals. All right, so cool. Kenny Pickett's 4 for 9 for 9 yards and an interception. Well, Joe Burrow's not much better today, but at least he didn't throw a pick. Almost did, but he didn't. Hey, Majestic, we didn't lose to the Browns last time. Just saying. Okay, this app is not downloading. Okay, it's downloaded now. I don't know what that was about. Ah! Well, we're here either way. We are here either way. Another play that didn't count in that last sequence sort of benefited the Bengals but couldn't take advantage, as has been the case all day. Yeah, I know, Dad. I know. Don't allow. I do not want to do that. Well, definitely got ads. That's fine. All right, so we're back to the action. Sort of. We're at least back to the broadcast. Still loading the Dofu app, by the way, so hopefully that helps. But anyway, the Bengals have a 2nd and 7 from their own 24-yard line. Trent Irwin is going to motion to the left. Joe Burrow takes a shotgun snap, rolls back. Good protection. Jamar Chase. Well, there's a flag on the play. Not sure what the flag's for, but Jamar Chase picks up 2 yards on a crossing route. So that's annoying. But maybe the Browns did something bad. False start. We can only hope. It's illegal formation. He did this, though. This is false start. Illegal formation is something else. I don't know. No, that's not true, Jim. The Bengals were horrible for 30 years after going to the Super Bowl. Not horrible. For about 10 years, they were horrible. Before they went to the Super Bowl, though, they were actually at the time the fastest team to make the playoffs in NFL history. Like the fastest expansion franchise, and they didn't do a whole lot, but they weren't horrible. They had a moderate amount of success for expansion franchises at the time. All right, Joe Burrow's going to roll right. He's going to throw the ball to Tyler Boyd for a modest 4-yard pickup, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 8 yards to go. Yeah, this Dofu app isn't working, bro. All right, 3rd and 8. It is 3rd and 8, and man, come on, the offense really needs to wake up, man. Like we need to play here. We need something to happen. The running game was doing pretty good, and we just don't seem to really be like wanting to do a whole lot with that. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. He's going to roll back, throws, and it's just way out of bounds. I think he got hit, but my God. Man, the offense is just so terrible today. Luckily, the defense is pretty decent, but the offense is just god-awful. Okay, I think I've got it up on my phone. And it's even farther behind than my TV stream. My God. All right. It's going to be a punt for Brad Robbins, and it's going to be a booming one. And once again, fair caught and pretty, not awful, horrendous field position for the Bengals, so that's something. Cincinnati's defense is better than Pittsburgh. Cincinnati's got a damn good, underrated defense. I think that's worth pointing out. The Bengals' defense is very underrated. People don't talk about how good the Bengals' defense is because their offense has been the star for so many games. But people don't talk about how the Bengals' defense is actually a really tough unit. So I think that should be noted, personally. Bengals defense, this is why I said it was going to be a low-scoring game. Again, my hope is that we can just keep it to be a one-score game at halftime. There's 1:36 left before the half, so my hope is that, they can come out with some halftime adjustments and do something on offense. But, the offense has been so sloppy at best. At best, that's the problem. All right, Deshaun Watson from 1st and 10 is going to hand the ball off to, is that Elijah Moore taking the handoff? And he reverses field, and the Bengals just completely let him go. That was a great play by the Browns there. Was that Elijah Moore? Decent blocking and just awful play there by the Bengals defense. Horrible, horrendous over pursuit, and it was Elijah Moore taking the handoff, and just horrendous over pursuit on the Bengals on that play. Trey Hendrickson had a pretty decent angle, and he just completely screwed it up. I don't know, man. Deshaun Watson, shotgun formation, is going to roll back, throws, and it's dropped! Wide open. Bengals coverage was awful on that play, but it was dropped, so that works out. David Bell on the drop. Oh, no, they didn't get worse, Majestic. They did not get worse. I know they lost Von Bell, and they lost Jesse Bates. So, the safety position is theoretically worse, but the safety position wasn't what was keeping us afloat. So, all right, another shotgun snap for Deshaun Watson. He's going to roll right, and he's got a lot of pressure, and he just throws it into the dirt. All right, defense is starting to hold now. 3rd and 10, 45 seconds left in the half. Deshaun Watson's a little shaken up. Is he okay? I think he's going to be okay. I think he just got a little shaken up there. All right. Good pressure. Once again, that is the Bengals' biggest strength right now is they have fantastic pressure. Not getting a lot of sacks, but they are forcing a lot of mistakes. That was big DJ Reader on the pressure. Sam Hubbard kind of cleaning things up too, but it's going to be 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line. And, Deshaun Watson's still hurt. Rough. He going to be okay? Browns took a timeout. I think they might be wanting to look at Deshaun. He's saying he's going to be okay. So, let's see. Really tough defense no matter what, but the Steelers' defense is what keeps them in games 99% of the time. Well, they ain't doing it this week. I think the Steelers' defense took a step back. That's the thing. I really think the Steelers' defense took a step back, and their offense didn't get better enough for it to matter. All right, shotgun formation for Deshaun Watson on 3rd and 10 from the 48-yard line. Bengals send a little bit of pressure, not a whole lot, but it's nobody. Amari Cooper gets in within field goal range because nobody's covering him. What are you doing? What on earth are you guys doing? Just completely letting people get loose like that. Cam Taylor-Britt, I think, was playing zone coverage there, but it was such soft coverage. He was giving him so much room. You can't do that. Little mistakes, man. They add up. Deshaun Watson, shotgun formation, throws, and it's caught. Donovan Peoples-Jones. Mike Hilton almost got a hand on it, but he didn't. The Browns are moving again. Stupid. Yeah, I'm sure you miss Amari Cooper. He's doing pretty good for the Browns today. Got hurt earlier, but... Man, the offense has got to step up because the defense just the defense has had a good game. Even if stuff like this happens from time to time, 5-yard pickup, they're not having a good drive, but they're having a really good game. And the thing is, the offense really needs to step up because the defense can't just be expected to do it all the time. You got Joe Burrow, you got Jamar Chase, you got all these offensive weapons, and you can't do a damn thing. What is happening? Seriously, what is happening? The offense should be so much better than this. I don't even know what to say, really. I don't even know what to say, man. Empty formation for Deshaun Watson. So let's get a sack. That would be really nice. Or an interception or something. Like, we've had a fumble. Can we get an interception? All right, he's going to throw wide open. Just giving him the first down. I think at this point they're just trying to, like, encourage the Browns to pick up yards but keep the clock rolling so that they can force a field goal. I think it's just the most conservative, stupid defensive game plan right now because they gave up the first down, and now they're just like, here, take the yards. Please, sir. I better not let him get a touchdown. That's all I'm saying. Going to game 10-0. Going to the half 10-0. And the Browns get the ball first, too. Don't forget. The defense playing like this, I mean, like, you know, they've had a good game, but this is not a good drive. It's not the first bad drive they've had either. It's just the other one that they had, they ended up getting a fumble at the end. So, hey, you know, maybe that happens on this drive. I don't know. Shotgun formation for Deshaun Watson. Nobody in the backfield with him. He's going to take the snap, and I think there's a false start. Or is it a timeout? Timeout by the Bengals? Why? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. There's 26 seconds left. And maybe he just didn't like the look. We got 3 timeouts. I guess whatever. Yeah, I'm sure you were pro Chiefs in the Super Bowl. There are rivals though, so I was not rooting for them. You know, nothing against the Cowboys, and nothing particularly in favor of the Eagles. Although my sister lives in Philly, so I was thinking maybe I want them to lose so that like she doesn't have to like deal with all like the crazy Eagles fans, like you know when they won the Super Bowl and they like trashed the town. So. All right, shotgun formation. Deshaun Watson rolls back. He's going to throw, and it is too far. Too far for Amari Cooper, and either way, it was good coverage by Cam. By CTB. All right, well, good play there. I imagine the Browns are just mostly going to be taking shots at the end zone at this point because they're out of timeouts. There's only 22 seconds left, so, like, I mean, you could maybe try to get a little closer and then spike the ball. But why would you do that? 2nd and 10, so you could still get first down if you get like to the 2-yard line. Come up, spike the ball, and you can maybe try to run a quick play. But imagine it's mostly going to, Deshaun Watson's going to run for it. My God, and it's a touchdown. The Bengals are just, like, being completely, like, not paying attention to shit. This the whole game, man. They're just letting people get loose. Trey Hendrickson got played for a fool on that play. You know, they let him have the wide spot, and then, you know, they had a puller just, you know, knock him out of the play. That was so well designed by the Browns and well executed by the Browns that, like, the Bengals just got played for fools on that one. All right, well, 10-0. Offense has to step up, man. And there's only 17 seconds left in the half. That's the thing. Like, there's only 17 seconds left in the half. And then you got to give the ball right back to the Browns. Not 17, 10-0. Annoying. Who gets the halftime hit? The Browns. The Browns receive. The Bengals have been doing that lately. Like their first couple during the Super Bowl run, their strategy was kick the ball first if you win the coin toss. Now lately their strategy's been take the ball first to try to get some momentum. But the problem is the offense always gets off to these slow starts. And so, if you don't get a touchdown on your first drive, there's just no momentum that happens. So, to play to their strengths, I think they really should go back to taking the ball in the second half rather than the first. If they can help it. All right, it's going to be a touchback. 17 seconds left. I imagine they're probably just going to kneel on it and just give the ball right back to the Browns. Maybe Joe Burrow tries for a big Hail Mary or something. With 17 seconds left, maybe they try for something. And they have 2 timeouts. So maybe they try to make a play happen here, but they haven't gotten anything done the rest and he just kneels on it. Just kneels on it because who cares? All right, well, we're going into halftime. Bengals are down 10-0. It has been a horrendous game for the offense. And the defense has been pretty good, but at some point, you can't just expect them to do it all the time. This is the modern NFL where you can't just expect the defense to hold the whole game. You got to have some offensive production. And the defense held them to 10 points in the first half. That's not terrible. That's a pretty good showing by the defense. And the offense just... I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. It's just it's such a shit show by the offense. I don't know what to do. Welcome to year 3 of this offense is way too good to be playing like this. Yeah, I agree, Josh. It's my buddy Josh who just sent me that. And I will say, as much as I defend Zach Taylor, that is one thing. It seems like this offense just has a tendency to fall asleep despite being as talented as they are. They just fall asleep so often, and sometimes it's the scheme, I don't know. A couple of these plays have been just so annoying. And I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, oh, the play calling is the reason they're losing, or whatever. Or Zach Taylor's a bad coach. He's clearly a good coach. But from an offensive perspective, people give Brian Callahan as much praise as they do, but the problem is it's an inconsistent offense, and when they're bad, they're never horrendously bad, but I guess depending on what you mean by horrendously bad, but very rarely do they just turn the ball over all the time. But they have these games where they just fall asleep the whole time. There's so many reasons for that right now, and I could blame the players, and to some extent I do, but at the same time, a lot of this just feels like lack of preparedness by the coaching staff. It feels like in some cases it's poor game planning. Yes, some of it is the players just not coming through when they need to come through, but a lot of it is just horrendous, awful play, or awful game planning by the coaching staff. Lou Anarumo came out with a good strategy, but he can only do so much, man. The defense held him to 10 points in the first half. That's not bad. Is it a juggernaut performance? No. By no means is it an amazing, wonderful performance. But it's not a bad performance. If they held them to 20 points the whole game, then that would be considered a pretty good defensive performance, especially in the modern NFL. But the problem is if the offense can't get a damn thing done, it's going to make the defense look bad. I don't know what to tell you. The offense has to step up. This is just terrible. Joe Burrow is 6 for 14 for 36 yards so far in the game. Joe Burrow hasn't done a damn thing. The only time the offense has been any good today has been because the running game's been going. I'm wondering what the running game stats are because they should be halfway decent. Yeah, 63 yards of running so far today, so that's not too bad. Joe Mixon, 45 yards on 7 carries. That's not bad. Chris Evans, 12 yards on 2 carries. That's pretty good for only having 2 carries. Even Travion Williams isn't awful with, 7 yards on the 2 carries he's had. He would have had more if he hadn't tripped. Joe Mixon's averaging 6.4 yards per run. So this is what I'm saying. That the running game is doing well. I don't understand why they're not doing the running game more. Because that's, like, the one drive they had where they were doing pretty good, it was because of the running game. And they just completely took it out of the running back's hands and gave it back to Joe Burrow, who, let me remind you, is 6 for 14. Like, I know they may be trying to heat him up. I don't know. But it's the passing game's not working, guys. The running game is working. So why aren't we running the ball? Got 12 rushing attempts so far to 14 passing attempts. Okay, so it actually is pretty even. Okay, ignore me. It actually is pretty even. But at the same time, maybe it shouldn't be even. Maybe they should be running the ball like, maybe it should be like they should have run the ball 20 times and only passed the ball like fucking 6 times or something like that at this point. Like, the running game is what's working. I hope they run the ball more in the second half. But it's kind of hard to do that when you're down 10-0 too. So it's hard to say. Apparently the Cardinals' only touchdown so far is on a defensive fumble return for a touchdown. Joe Burrow can't do a damn thing today. A couple of these he's been getting hit on. The Browns' defensive line has been doing pretty well. But there's also just been the total misfires. And Joe Burrow just doesn't look like Joe Burrow right now. And this is what I'm saying. Like, when he just doesn't get anything done in the offseason, he comes out looking rusty every year. And I'm not worried, like, long-term for the Bengals right now because, like, this is just par for the course. The Bengals always start slow and then they get going. But at some point, you don't want to start slow. Like, last year, we could have had the number 1 overall seed if we didn't start slow. Now, it's not the Bengals' fault that Joe Burrow had his appendix explode, to be fair. But you just can't do it. Like I understand not playing him much in the preseason, but you got to give him some reps, and you can't just let him sit out like camp all the time. Like, I get it, but and he will get better, he will adjust, but right now it's just this is what happens when you have no preparation going into the game. Is J.J. Watt on the in the booth now? That's kind of cool. J.J. Watt's in the booth now. It's kind of cool to see. I shouldn't like J.J. Watt. He was very mean to my team. But who can hate J.J. Watt, really? Like, the Texans even are a dislikable enough team to hate J.J. Watt because of the team he played for. And like I said, I have reason to dislike him because he was not very nice to my team, and yet I still like J.J. Watt. Texans are keeping things close with the Ravens, so that's good to see. Ravens got a touchdown in the first quarter, haven't done anything since. The Texans got some points in the second quarter, but still haven't gotten a touchdown yet. So if the Texans can get a touchdown, then maybe something might happen there. Might actually go watch that game. So the 49ers and Steelers, that was going to be my backup game, but now, maybe not. That was going to be my backup game, but the Steelers are getting killed, so no real interest in that one, I don't think. I'm going to check out this Ravens game. I also might check out, just for Mikey, I might check out the Saints game too. All right, what's going on in the Ravens game? Wow, it's on commercial. Okay, well, let's go to the Saints game then. Saints-Titans. Yeah, Joe Burrow always adjusts throughout the year. I'm not worried about missing the playoffs. I'm annoyed that losing this game is going to set us back. And, like, I'm still 100% positive we're going to make the playoffs. But it's not just about making the playoffs, like, especially when you're sure you're going to make the playoffs. So it's all about seeding. That matters too. Okay, that's Bengals-Browns. I'm looking for Saints-Titans. What the hell? Maybe Solaris has it up. And that's on a commercial too, so not really a whole lot I can... I wonder if there's like a red zone thing. Yep, here we go. NFL Red Zone. Majestic says 27-24 Bengals in overtime. Well, you know what? That's great. But like right now, like what we're seeing from the offense, the idea of them scoring 27 points right now is... that would be fun. Definitely, but like realistically, I don't think so. I do believe the defense can hold the Browns to 20 points though. Like maybe even less. They might do even better in the second half. I don't know. But the offense is going to have to step up and make it a little easier on them. Okay, it looks like all games at halftime right now. I think all of them are, because you got Jaguars Colts, which is up right now, and you got Panthers Falcons, which is going on right now. The rest, and then you got Ravens Texans. So like, why am I not seeing Ravens Texans, man? I don't know. Bengals Browns are on halftime right now, so we're at where we're at. Ravens defense making C.J. Stroud look like he's in college. What does that mean? He was pretty good in college. Are you saying he's bad, or are you saying he's like tearing him up because he hasn't gotten a touchdown yet? I don't know if that's accurate. I don't know if that's what you're trying to say, but okay, Texans, Ravens. Here we go. Something going on now. All right, so you got Lamar Jackson in the pistol formation. Going to hand the ball off to J.K. Dobbins, and the Texans swallow him up. Nice job. Nice job, Texans. There you go. Texans' defense might be a little better this year. I don't have super high hopes for their offense, but their defense might be better this year. So, something to think about. All right. We'll get back to the Bengals game once halftime's over. But, all right, Lamar Jackson is in shotgun formation. He's going to pitch the ball to J.K. Dobbins to the right, and Texans defense is looking a lot better than the Bengals defense right now, at least on that last drive. They're doing a good job of swallowing up the Ravens in the backfield. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Baltimore Ravens. And hopefully the Texans can hold them and make them punt. And hopefully C.J. Stroud can do something, all right? That'd be nice. All right, Lamar Jackson. Shotgun formation, and there's a timeout by the Ravens. Why? I don't know, but there is. So, we about to get back to the Bengals game? I wonder, because they're starting to get back to the broadcast now. So we'll see. Yeah, Majestic, I told people in my last fantasy football video that, like, I recommended people pick Daniel Jones up for fantasy this year, but I also recommended don't play him in week 1, because I don't like his prospects against the Cowboys at all. I think Daniel Jones is going to have a bad game against the Cowboys, but I think he's going to have an overall good season, at least from a fantasy perspective. Just because he's got more weapons, and we know he can use his legs, and... You know, I think Daniel Jones has decent overall prospects, but definitely not against the Cowboys. All right, shotgun formation for Lamar Jackson. He's going to roll back. Texans bringing a little bit of pressure and finds Zay Flowers, who just completely burns him on the catch. So Ravens got a first down, and they're in field goal range now. They might have already been in Justin Tucker's field goal range, to be honest with you, but like they're definitely there now. So, yeah, he gets it to the 40, up to the 35, to the 30, about to the 29, 28, 27-yard line. My God. Lamar Jackson, shotgun, snap, rolls back, throws, wide open. Just totally, completely, and utterly wide open. Awful. Is the game back? If the game's not back, I'm going to go grab like a bowl for some food because I'm hungry. Zach Taylor, what are you doing? Are the Bengals back? Yep, the game is back. I can't go get the thing. I'll go get it on my next commercial break. All right, well, see what happens here with the Ravens. They're on the 9-yard line now. Pitches the ball to number 4. Texans swallow that one up, but picks up about 2 yards. That's Zay Flowers. He's number 4. All right, and might not get a chance to see what happens with the touchdown because the Bengals are about to kick off to the Browns because that was exactly what I was telling you. Now you got to give the ball right back to the Browns, you idiots. And the stream's freezing again. Great. I noticed this Ravens stream's not having any problem. All right, it's going to be a touchback for the Bengals. Lamar Jackson from the 6-7 line. He's going to get loose. He's going to throw, and it's caught by J.K. Dobbins down to the 2-yard line. Annoying. Speaking of annoying, my stream is freezing.
Working out of the gun, Watson sends Elijah Moore in motion to the slot.
All right, touchdown for the Ravens, by the way. Deshaun Watson, shotgun formation, is going to roll back, sacked by Trey Hendrickson. There you go, defense. And that was 2nd and 8, by the way, so now it's going to be, I guess I must have missed a play because these streams are terrible. Sorry I keep missing plays, guys. It's kind of hard for me to be like, hey, listen to me instead of the announcers when I keep missing plays. I got to figure out something with this, man. This is getting terrible. This is getting awful. But I can't, I guess I could have watched this game on NFL Plus, but, I can't watch home games on NFL Plus. That's the problem. All right, I need to get Dofu set back up because the stream's unreliable. Dofu. Because Dofu was working pretty well. All right. Now I got to wait for the ad to be over, so that's annoying, but... All right, Deshaun Watson, shotgun formation. Going to take the snap and rolls back and good protection. Off the hands of a Browns player, and Nick Scott maybe had an opportunity to get that, but it actually really, frankly, wasn't all that much anywhere near him. Okay, so I've got my backup stream here, and it is even farther behind than my stream, but we're going to try to make it work. All right, and the Browns are going to punt the ball away. Good job by the defense. And that's what I've been saying, man. The defense has been good today. If the offense could do literally goddamn anything, then we might be in business. They're going to get decent field position here, down at the 32-yard line or something like that. But it doesn't matter if they can't do anything with it. Joe Burrow's coming out again. Come on, man. I believe in you. But at some point, you got to show me why I believe in you. New subscriber, Michael, which I believe actually that was somebody earlier who was saying that they were actually somebody else. I forget. Oh, that was Crust Nugget, right? That's Crust Nugget. Okay, so I guess, would you delete your old account? Interesting. All right. I love that chat is so active now that I can't highlight every single person's comment. I love you guys. I really do. And that might be slightly not the best thing in the world for you guys because now you got to compete if you want to get on the screen. But ultimately, that's a good thing because the more people we have, the more fun it is to interact. And also the more that could be good for, me doing this channel. So, but I appreciate every single one of you showing up to this stream. We're going to build over time and we're just going to keep going. should get a pretty decent reaction video out of today. Just because the Bengals pissed me off in the first half. So hopefully that'll help. I'm up to 337 subscribers. That's not bad. Only about 150 away from getting to where I need to be for at least a subscriber count to monetization. Although I do think I'm not going to have the the public watch hours that I need. Just because like I was on pace for that if I got to 1,000 subs, not so much 500 subs. So we'll see what happens with that. But either way, I'm going to try to get this reaction video up really as soon as possible. Actually, hey, Majestic, I'm going to message you on Twitter. So check your Twitter feed or your Twitter, your DMs. All it takes is persistence. Yeah, we will get there, man. We will get there. We will get there. Lots of things in life take persistence right now, but we are going to get there. I can tell you that. I'm going to do everything I can. All right, shotgun formation. Bengals got the, better field positioning than I thought. They got the ball at the 46-yard line. Hand off to Joe Mixon, who gets to the outside. Nice little run there. Only picks up about 4 yards on the play, but that could have been a lot worse than it was. So Joe Mixon's looking pretty good today. Joe Mixon overall, definitely looking like the old Joe Mixon right now. Definitely looking more like the old Joe Mixon than the one that everybody was ready to get rid of. So, look, man, we got 15 yards to go before we get into comfortable field goal range. And why we punted before instead of getting the field goal, I don't know, but Look, we need a touchdown. We're down 10-0, but I'll just take some damn points, man. Get this offense some confidence. All right, shotgun snap. Joe Burrow's going to throw it to nobody. What? Dude, that was just all Joe Burrow. He just completely misfired. What are you doing? That wasn't like pressure in his face. That was just a bad pass. What are you doing, dude? Are you Joe Burrow or Andy Dalton? Should have worn my Andy Dalton jersey today. I didn't realize I was rooting on Andy Dalton today. All right, 3rd and 6 now. And just like that, suddenly the drive is in danger of stalling out. Guess in Zach's defense, it's hard to game plan around stuff like that. Deep throw. Oh, my God. Joe Burrow overthrows Jamar Chase. And Jamar Chase almost came down with it, but he didn't come up with it. There's a flag on the play. Please, for the love of God, be on the Browns. That's not the way I want to win, but we need something, man. We need some fucking help. It is on the Browns. Cool. Pass interference on the Browns. All right. Well, maybe it wasn't such a bad pass by Joe Burrow then. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah. Jamar Chase actually might have caught that if he hadn't been taken off his, yeah, okay, that's a good call on the, all right. Yeah, Jamar Chase probably would have caught that if he hadn't been tugged like that. All right, well, that's a fresh set of downs, and like I said, that's not the way I want to win, but right now, beggars can't be choosers. We have to get something going, man. Joe Burrow shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff and was going to throw to Jamar Chase, but he's going to throw now to T. Higgins, and it's just overthrown. I think that was meant to be a screen, but the Browns were all over it, so he just decided to throw the ball to T. Higgins instead, and he just overthrew him. That's annoying. Yeah, Joe Mixon was way covered up, and I think Joe Burrow just decided to go for the shot. I think that was like his third choice because I think he saw Joe Mixon wasn't working out. He's like, oh, well, I'm going to run. Oh, shit, I can't run. Well, who's open? Maybe T. Higgins. Let's try. And then he overthrew him. So that didn't work out so well. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun formation, takes the snap, throws, and gets hit. So he just misses Joe Mixon. That wasn't entirely his fault on that one. Not great pass protection by Orlando Brown Jr., I think. I believe that was the one. I'll have to see here, actually. Let me see. Nope, yeah, it was Orlando Brown Jr. And now my Dofu stream froze. I thought this was supposed to be the reliable one, man. Whatever. Whatever. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, rolls back, rolls to his right, and he throws shorts to Irv Smith, who does catch it, but he's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down marker. So almost broke free and got it, but not quite. So that's going to set up for a relatively easy field goal to Evan McPherson. So we should get on there. Jeff says NFL Plus with a VPN. I'm not sure what you're trying to suggest there. You have to pay for NFL Plus. And a VPN wouldn't really help. I was using NFL Game Pass International with a VPN, but they kicked me off. So that's not working now. But that was what I was doing the last 2 years. Is I was watching the games like that. My score still says halftime. Sorry, buddy. I got to update it here anyway. And that's not right down Broadway, but that's a good kick by Evan McPherson. And so we are now. We are now in quarter 3, and the Bengals are finally on the board. Hey, you know what? The Browns started with a... Good God, I cannot type. The Browns started with a field goal, and then they got a touchdown, so maybe the Bengals can do something similar. Defense has got a hold, though. Did a good job to start the half, but... The offense still not looking that good, man. Like, I mean, the only reason they got any yards on that drive was because of the pass interference. And now, to be fair, the pass interference might have prevented a bigger play. But only reason they got many yards at all on that drive was because of the pass interference. And they just didn't get anything done. So the offense still got problems on offense, man. Hopefully it jumpstarts a little bit, gets them a little bit of confidence because they got a field goal now. They got some points on the board. They moved the ball a little bit. So maybe that's all they really need to just to the first crack in the dam. But oh man. All right, yeah. Points are points, Majestic. I agree. Points are points. And I'm happy to be on the board, we're only down a score now. If the defense can come through and the offense can actually get their crap together, then maybe we have a chance. But the offense still isn't doing much. That's my problem. It's not that I'm like, oh, not a field goal. My issue right now is that the offense still is barely doing anything. They had great field position, and they couldn't do hardly anything with it. They got themselves in field goal range, but, quite frankly, they only really got themselves in field goal range because of the pass interference. I think they had a couple good plays, but not enough. Irv Smith got that 8-yard catch, but that was partially because I think the Browns were just trying to stop him, and I think they were just trying to prevent the conversion. I don't think they cared if they gave him a couple yards. So let's see. Let me see. The field goal, incomplete pass, 4 incomplete passes in a row, and then he finally got one to Irv Smith for 4 yards. So, that's the problem right now, man. All right, Evan McPherson's going to kick the ball away. And that's going to be another touchback. All right, that's fine, man. I'm just sick and tired of giving them the ball at, the 40-yard line. That's been the biggest problem. All right, so what's going on with these scores? Jags still up on the Colts, although it's a closer game than I thought it would be, 17-14. Texans got another field goal, but now they're down 15-6. Tampa Bay is winning now, so it's 17-10. I had a feeling that they were going to win that game, but we'll see. Titans and Saints are tied 9-9. Panthers and Falcons are tied 10-10. San Francisco's up 27-7. That sucks that they gave up a touchdown, but whatever. And Cardinals are winning 16-10 over the Commanders. Deshaun Watson fakes the handoff, rolls back, good pressure, throws, but nobody is there for the coverage. And oh my God. Was that Elijah Moore? Dude, this is stupid. That was Elijah Moore. It's like a 30-yard pickup for the Browns, man. So much for good field position. 30. It was more like 35-40. Yeah, because he almost got down to the 40-yard line. So, I mean, they're almost in field goal position now. Hand off to Nick Chubb, and the Bengals do a pretty good job there. My stream froze, but, yeah, Bengals gave him about 2 yards and then stopped him. There's a flag on the play. Holding on the Browns. Push him back. With all these, this Dofu thing might be synced up by the time that all these... False start on the Browns, actually. Okay. Well, back them up. 5 yards. Illegal formation. So that's a loss of downs, right? Nope, it's still first down. I lied. I thought illegal formation was a loss of downs, but I guess I'm wrong. 1st and 15. Well, hey, at least they're backed up a little bit now. You know, they still need like 15 more yards for field goal range, so maybe you can stop them. You know, there's still a little bit of room to stop them. You just gotta be more. You gotta be better. Gotta be better. Play starters in the preseason. I agree. You gotta get them prepared. Like, they're just unprepared. That's the biggest issue. Hand off to Nick Chubb, and oh my God, Bengals got in the backfield and they just completely couldn't do anything with it. So it's gonna end up being about the same thing. You know, Bengals gave him like 7 yards. I'm sorry. They gave him 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and 9, so it's still going to be a little bit farther back than they would have originally had without the penalty. But it's still annoying because they had him in the backfield, and 3 dudes just... Jermaine Pratt just totally whiffed on that tackle. Super annoying, man. All right, now Dofu is actually ahead of my stream. I'm going to have to restart this. All right, Deshaun Watson fakes the handoff. He's going to roll around, and he can't find anybody, and there's going to be a flag on the play. Intercepted! Let's go! Ho, baby! Dax Hill with the interception, baby. There's a flag on the play, and I think it might be on the Browns. Bengals are going to get possession back. Let's go! Woo! Oh, man. Defense coming through in the clutch, man. Yep, and it is a penalty on the Browns. It is declined because fucking course it's declined. Bengals offense going to have another chance to heat up. Oh, man. Oh, the defense is really, really good, man. I mean, they're not perfect, but the defense is pretty damn good. But here's the thing. You can't expect them... Like, what's that, like the second, maybe the third turnover of the game? I think it might be the second, but it might be the third. I can't remember anymore. One, two, yeah. Okay, so it's the second interception of the game. I think there might have been one that like didn't count or something like that. I don't know. Second turnover of the game. You can't necessarily rely on turnovers to give your offense a chance. The offense has got to be better. Like, seriously, what are Joe Burrow's stats right now? 7 for 18, 44 yards. Ugh. Hasn't thrown a pick, but I cautioned everybody to sit Joe Burrow this week. And who was right? Me. I told y'all it's going to be a low-scoring game. I told y'all it's going to be a low-scoring game. Deshaun Watson actually isn't having a great game either. He's doing better than Joe Burrow, obviously, but he's 11 for 23, only has about 100 yards like partway through the third quarter. and he's thrown an interception. So Deshaun Watson hasn't been doing great either, but he's been doing enough to the point where, the Bengals offense being as horrendous as they are is a problem. Ravens' second-string running back got 2 touchdowns. The Ravens are used to needing to play their second-string running backs. That is a fact. Oh, man, 22-6. Ravens are doing pretty good. That sucks. All right, Jaguars 17-14. They're still winning, holding on to a slim lead, but winning. Tampa Bay up 17-10. Tennessee up tied 9-9 with the Saints. Carolina's tied 10-10 with the Falcons. San Francisco's up 27-7 on the Steelers, and Arizona's up 16-10 on the Commanders. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, and the Browns are just all the hell over that one. God, if they can't run the ball, I don't even know what to tell you. If they can't run the ball, I don't know what we're even going to do. We know they sure as hell can't pass the ball. Oh, nice. DJ Reader got a hand on that. That might have helped with Dax Hill's interception. It's going to be 2nd and 13 after the horrendous running play. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun formation. Tyler Boyd motions to the left. He's going to roll back, throw short to Joe Mixon, and he's nice little shifty move there. He picks up about 11 yards. So you're going to have a short 3rd down here now. 3rd and probably about 2. Nice little shifty move by Joe Mixon to pick up the extra yards, though. Joe Mixon is definitely having a good game today, though. Joe Mixon, I think, deserves a little bit of credit. He hasn't gotten in the end zone yet, but if you keep running him, man, he might get it. He might get in the end zone. All right, 2nd and 13. Joe Burrow's in the shotgun formation. He's going to take the snap, rolls back, throws, caught. Oh, that was the. All right, there you go. Caught Jamar Chase. I think he got it. I think the ref's saying he got it. Hard to say because my stream froze again. I hate this. Ref is saying 1st down. Let's go. Ref says 1st down. Let's go. Just barely 1st down, but they picked it up. Look, Joe Burrow threw a pass that was completed for a 1st down. What a concept. Yeah, Jamar Chase did a nice job with extending the ball there. He got his body turned around, extended the ball to get ahead of the marker before his feet went out of bounds. Good play by Jamar Chase there. Fantastic play by Jamar Chase there. Best passing play of the game, and it picked up 2 yards, quite frankly. At least for the Bengals. Deshaun Watson had a really good pass play earlier. All right, Joe Burrow rolls left, and he just throws it to the dirt. What? Why? Irv Smith could have caught that. He wouldn't have gotten many yards, but he could have caught it. What are you doing? I don't understand this offense, man. Like even the good plays are hard to watch. This is so tough. Let's see. What does he do there? Yeah, you could have thrown the ball to Irv Smith. Did the ball just fall out of your hands? Dude, Irv Smith was, open for at least a couple-yard pickup. That's better than nothing. All right, Joe Burrow, shotgun formation, takes a snap, hands the ball off to Joe Mixon, who creates a bit of a hole, picks up about 5 yards. So that's a nice little run on 2nd and 10. Maybe not perfect. Joe Mixon's saying he's got his face mask held, but didn't get called, so oh well. Couldn't really tell on the broadcast at all. My dog's barking at me. Not at me, probably barking at my wife. 3rd and 5. Yep, Joe Mixon does a nice job to create a little something out of nothing there. All right, so you're in field goal range now, so that's something. Travion Williams in the game now. And Joe Burrow takes the shotgun snap. He's going to throw deep to T. Higgins, and it gets knocked out of the way. Nope, nothing there. Now, that was not so much Joe Burrow's fault as that was really, really good coverage by, Martin Emerson? No, Grant Delpit. Great coverage by Grant Delpit there. He actually knocks the ball into T. Higgins' helmet. So that's not even oh God, the Bengals are so bad kind of moment. That's just Grant Delpit playing amazing coverage. But hey, 4th and 5. Evan McPherson's going to come out. Let's get that field goal, buddy. Let's get that field goal, buddy. All right. Cancel. Away score. All right. And the kick is up. And it is good. Let's go. What? No good. What? I mean, I can't really tell very good, but the audio quality or the video quality on this is not very good. But I thought it looked like he got it. What? Dude, come on, Evan. Dude, we can't rely on anybody to get any points right now. This is terrible. Oh yeah, I can see it more clearly on the phone. He almost got it to the inside, but he just barely missed. Missed opportunity after missed opportunity after missed opportunity. This is such a theme like as much as I love Zach Taylor, in the Zach Taylor era, there's such a theme of missed opportunity after missed opportunity after missed opportunity. You can't convert. You get these interceptions, and then you don't do anything with them. You give the ball right back, and eventually the defense gets tired out, man. Joe Burrow has been awful today. Now Evan McPherson's out there missing kicks. Joe's 9 for 22 for 58 yards. Yeah, that's the thing, Jeff. At this point, if the Bengals win, it might be more like a 17-13 type of win. And honestly, right now, the idea that they're gonna get 2 touchdowns is wild to me. So it might be like a 13. They might have to win 13-10 at this point. Oh man, and it's probably gonna have to go to overtime. They're probably just gonna have to tie it up because at the rate they're going right now, it's still the third quarter, but at the rate they're going right now, I don't even know what to say, man. This is just terrible. Man, it's like the 2019 Bengals offense out there. In some ways, it's almost like the 2020 Bengals offense, particularly the one that the post Joe Burrow injury, where you had like Brandon Allen in there and Ryan Finley. Awful, just straight awful. I'm sure they're ultimately gonna be fine. It's ultimately gonna be okay. But holy crap. Holy crap. They're gonna be fine eventually. They're gonna figure it out. Maybe Joe Burrow's calf wasn't as good as I thought it was. Although I don't know why that means he can't throw the fucking ball. Maybe it's a planting issue, I don't know. And then Nick Chubb picks up 9 yards and gets him past the 50. There's a flag on the play, though. Maybe it's on the Browns. Can't tell because my stream keeps freezing. No foul on the play. Yep, of course there's not. Of course there isn't. Why would there be a foul on the play? All right. Dude, this stream is awful. I hate all of these streams. They're so terrible. Oh, man. All right. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Handoff, and oh, nice. Finally, somebody does something. Nick Scott trips up, I believe, Elijah Moore, and I think he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's literally it. Can I get a different stream, man, please? For the love of God. Okay, this one seems to be working okay right now. Although it is a little behind. And that one's freezing. I don't know what to tell you guys. All right, 2nd and 10. At least this stream's working. All right, it's going to be a handoff. Deshaun Watson's going to keep it himself. And no terrible, awful tackling. Picks up 15 yards. What is up with the tackling? I don't even know what to tell you at this point, man. Like, just such a joke.
You're going to feel it.
Audio off. All right. 1st and 10, handoff to Nick Chubb. He's going to... Bengals take care of the ball on that one. Thank you. They're already in field goal range now, but thanks for doing that, I guess. Every time you leave the stream, we win. You have to drive to your uncle's house, so you should win while I'm not on the chat. Well, you know what? I hope so, Majestic. We're in a position again where we need another turnover. That's the problem. We're reliant on turnovers to have a good game right now. And we've gotten them. But right now, like, I mean, I'm just hoping that maybe they miss a field goal. All right. Shot under center for Deshaun Watson. Handoff to Nick Chubb, and just no tackling. He gets loose down to the 21-yard line when Cheeto Awuzie finally brings him down. The defense is starting to fall apart, man. The defense is starting to fall apart, and it's because they've been out there so much, because the offense can't do anything. Like, if you give an opposing offense enough opportunities, they're going to get some big plays. A defense can only survive so long in the modern NFL. The offense is just so horrendous that they put the defense in this position where they have no chance. Handoff from Deshaun Watson, and hey, look, they stopped him there. Nick Chubb goes nowhere. Yay. Whee! Maybe they can hold him to a field goal. At least then we'll only be down by 10. That's what we've been down by for plenty at this point. I'm sick of having to hold him to field goals. But here's the thing. The defense, you know, they're doing a pretty good job of it today. You know, I mean, they're letting some big plays go, but they're still being pretty stingy. And the offense just refuses to get anything done. All right, shotgun snap to Deshaun Watson, rolls back, throws. Nothing there. I can't tell if he misfired or if Njoku dropped it. Okay, so 3rd and 10. There we go. That's nice. I feel like I'm like 2 plays behind at this point. I feel like all these streams got me 2 plays behind. At least this one isn't freezing, for what it's worth. Although it is so far behind that actually my Dofu stream is actually ahead now. So yeah, I'm like 2 full plays behind. So if any of you all are watching the game, sorry. Deshaun Watson rolls back and it's caught. Elijah Moore only picks up about 5 yards though, so DJ Turner manages to hold him to 4th down, and so they're going to come out with the field goal unit. So hey, they held him to a field goal. You know, for as awful as the offense has been, the defense has only allowed 13 points so far. So there's something to be said about that, you know? At least, see, the thing is, at least, like, you know, when the defense has a couple bad plays, they don't let it turn into an avalanche. So the defense is still, I'm still confident in the defense. It's just the offense is so horrendous right now that it kind of doesn't matter. Dustin Hopkins, field goal is up, and hey, look, that's how you make a field goal, Evan McPherson. Every once in a while, man, he'll just miss a field goal. That's just like the dumbest field goal. Like, he's so good most of the time, but I don't know. Colts are ahead of the Jaguars now, 21-17, so that's not good. Bucks and Vikings are tied 17-7, 17-10. Falcons over Panthers. Saints and Titans are still tied 9-9. So, you know, sorry about your luck, Mikey, but yeah, not a whole lot going on there. 49ers 27-7 over the Steelers. At least we got that. At least the Steelers are losing. Don't really care that much when we're winning or when we're losing. Cardinals over the Commanders 16-10. I think that's the biggest surprise so far for me. Because I thought the Commanders were going to win that game because the Cardinals are just awful. But apparently not so awful that they can't compete with the Commanders. So we'll see. Ravens up on the Texans 22-6. So that game might be pretty much, like, it's not over, but I think the Ravens are probably going to win that game at this point. All right. Kick is away, and that's going for a touchback. Okay. Whatever. I don't even care anymore. Not about that anyway. I'm not saying I don't care about the games, but I don't care about that. Seems frivolous to worry about that. Welp. Offense got the ball at the 25-yard line. Can they do anything with it? Joe Burrow shotgun snap's going to hand the ball off to Joe Mixon and maybe 2 yards, maybe. I told y'all this Browns defense is tough. I did say that, to be fair. I did say this Browns defense would be tough, so it's partly the Bengals offense getting nothing done, but it's also partly the Browns have a good defense, like just straight up. Not as good against the run, which that's the case from last year with the Browns, but, very tight against the pass. They've got a great coverage unit. Joe Burrow shotgun formation. He's going to fake the handoff of Joe Mixon. Throws quickly to Jamar Chase, and hey, there's a catch. Wow. Whee. First down. That's something. Please do more. Give me something to be excited about. One first down is not that exciting. Well, Bengals don't deserve to lose just yet. It's still the third quarter, man. I wouldn't act like it's the end of the world just yet, but I do see what you mean, though. Joe Burrow is going to pitch the ball out to Jamar Chase this time. He's got a bit of a lane on the edge, but he doesn't take it. So Jamar Chase not a running back, if y'all didn't know. Jamar Chase is not a running back. Not sure what the point of that was. Like, he had plenty of room, and he's speedy enough. He had plenty of room on the edge to get some extra yards, but he just tries to, like, cut it up in the middle. And it's like, bro, you're not Joe Mixon. Don't do that. I don't know. Shotgun formation for Joe Burrow. He's going to take the snap, rolls back, and he's going to throw deep to... What? Dude, Joe Burrow's been so inaccurate today. 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8, I don't even know what the hell that pass was. Like, it's just, too tall for T. Higgins. And he was in front of the dude, too. So, like, why did you didn't even need to throw it tall. You could have thrown it a little behind him, and that would, like, dude, what is up with his accuracy today? Come on, Joe. All right, empty formation, Joe Burrow. Rolls back, good protection. Throws short to Irv Smith. His vision's terrible today, too. His vision, because Irv Smith got like 3 yards on the play. And there was no reason why you would have thought he would have gotten that. It's 4th and 3. Are they going to go for it? I don't know. It's fourth. We're going into the fourth quarter now, but Joe Burrow's still out on the field, so I don't know. Maybe they're going to go for it on 4th and 3. You might as well at this point, frankly, because you're really. Oh crap! I didn't change the score. My bad, guys. Hold on. Okay, at least I got the quarter mark right at the right time. Home score is 13-3. Honestly, they might go for it, and honestly, I don't think I'd be mad, because like you kind of have to at this point. Like, like the offense is so bad right now, and you only need 3 damn yards. Like the offense is so bad right now, and you can't keep relying on the defense. So you might just have to take the risk. I mean, you know, it would be risky because they're they're like the 46 or 43 or something like yard line or something like that. So they're in their own territory. It might not be the most like. It'd definitely be a risky proposition. So they're going to have the ball at the 42. It would be a risky proposition to go for it, but honestly, with the way Brad Robbins has been punting today, like he might get a touchback from where he's at. Well, let's get back to the scores then. All right, so Colts up 21-17 over the Jaguars. Falcons up 17-10 over the Panthers. Buccaneers tied 17-17 with the Vikings. Saints finally got a touchdown. There you go, Mikey. 16-9 over the Titans. 49ers still up 27-7 over the Steelers. Fuck you, Steelers. Commanders up 17-16 over the Cardinals. That's more like about what I was expecting. And I already gave up on the Ravens game. I mean, they're winning, but like, duh. All right, well. Okay, they are punting. They are punting. That's probably not a terrible decision. Low snap. And did the punt get blocked? Oh, man. So the Browns are going to get the ball at like the 35-yard line or something. Yep, low snap. And then, no, it didn't get blocked. It was just a low snap and a bad punt. Yeah, Brad Robbins isn't doing very well, guys. I know the ball's slippery, but it's slippery for the Browns too, and they don't seem to be having too many issues. Just saying. Sloppy-ass team. Zach Taylor did not have this team prepared for week 1. Like, this is just pathetic. This is just a pathetic showing overall by... The defense is doing pretty well. But the offense and the special teams are just pathetic today. All right, Deshaun Watson fakes the handoff. I think even the Browns were fooled by that, and it worked out because David Njoku gets the first down. Down past midfield once again. Dude, this one thing this defense is not good at doing is it's not good at preventing them from picking up yards. That's one thing that this defense is not good at doing. They're good at stopping them at the last second, but not good at stopping them from getting down the field. Deshaun Watson hands the ball off to Jerome Ford, and he's just got a wide open lane because nobody's paying attention. Another first down. And this is just what it's going to be. This is just what it's going to be. They're just going to let him get all the yards, and maybe they hold him to a field goal, but the problem is the offense has got him in such a predicament where it doesn't matter right now. It doesn't matter if you hold him to a field goal because you're already down by 10 points. Being down 13 points is a big problem because we can't just expect them to start scoring touchdowns right now. Jerome Ford to the left. Hey, they stopped him on that play. Great, but now he's at the 29-yard line. This game's stupid, man. Fucking Bengals. And, who would have thought that it would be the offense that just can't get anything done? You got all these weapons. You got, an offensive line that's actually much better than it used to be. And the problem is our, generational quarterback just can't get anything done. The ball's slipping out of his hands, can't get anything done. Offensive line is actually playing fairly well, but the passing game just can't connect. All right, good run stop there. Maybe he picks up about a yard. Yeah, it's going to be like 20-10 Browns at this point. And that's if no, you know what? It's not looking like that, Jim. It's looking more like 20-3 Browns. Maybe 20-6. Maybe we'll get another field goal by the end of the game. I don't know. But like the idea of the Bengals getting a touchdown right now is just so out of like it seems so out of touch with reality to think that the Bengals will get a touchdown today. Man. All right, Deshaun Watson under center, hands the ball, fakes the handoff, throws shorts, and nice. Good job to wrap him up, Logan. It is going to be 4th down, so the Bengals are going to hold him to a field goal attempt, most likely, but I can't imagine why they wouldn't just take the points at this point. So, hey, held him to a field goal. Can we please get they really need a touchdown on this upcoming drive. If they want to have any shot, they have got to get a touchdown on this upcoming drive because, you're starting to kind of run out of time right now. It's already the 4th quarter, and you're down 2 scores. So, unless the offense just, magically, perfectly wakes up, that's part of what I mean. Kicks up, it's good, because it's good. But that's part of what I mean by, you're starting to run out of time. You're not starting to run out of time because, there's not very much time left. You're starting to run out of time because you only have, maybe 3 drives left at this point with the way that the defense is playing. You may only have, 3 drives left in the game. And you need 2 touchdowns. And right now, you haven't been able to do anything on any of your drives except for one where you had good field position and you got a field goal out of it. And so if you couldn't get anything done in those 3 drives, what on earth makes you think that 3 more drives is going to be enough to get 2 touchdowns? That's what I mean by we're running out of time. Yes, there is technically more than enough time to get touchdowns if the offense wakes the hell up. All right, it's a commercial break. I'm hungry. I need to go get something. I'll try to be back before the game starts back up. Joe Burrow, of all the biggest culprit right now is Joe Burrow sucks right now. He's just playing awful. His accuracy is terrible. All right, looks like I just made it back in time. Let's go. Need to get something so I can put in my stomach because, honestly, I'm with this performance, I can't afford to be hangry. I can't afford to be hangry with this performance, so we gotta get something in there. Any chats while I was away? Better score touchdown this drive, or I give up on this game. I never give up on a game until it's 0-0-0. But I agree with you, Jim. If they don't get a touchdown on this drive, then they're really putting themselves in a very, very difficult position. The offense has to wake up. A field goal is not enough either because a field goal puts you down 10. You're still down 2 scores. There's got to be a touchdown. All right, Joe Burrow coming out once again. I don't know what is his problem today, but he's been awful today. At least he's not throwing picks. knock on wood. Joe Burrow, shotgun snap, throws really low, and T. Higgins did not catch that. Joe Burrow, his accuracy today has just been horrendous. I've been using that word a lot today because it's true. Second and 10. All right. Shotgun snap for Joe Burrow. Rolls back, immediate pressure, and it's just too high for Jamar Chase. That one wasn't so much Joe Burrow's fault because he was hit. Pressure right up in the middle. Third and 10. No protection for him. Jamar Chase had like a step on Denzel Ward, but he just way overthrew him. Got to get a first down here. Shotgun snap. Joe Burrow looks around, rolls out to his left, throws it short to Irv Smith, who picks up like 6 yards, man. Terrible. It's going to be 4th and 4, and they're going to punt again. Absolutely the biggest joke of an offensive performance I've ever seen from this era of Bengals football. I mean, they're not turning the ball over. Are they going for it? Holy shit, they're going for it. Hold up now. I mean, you have to. But, I mean, you're setting up the Browns in amazing field position if you don't get this. 4th and 4. Joe Burrow takes the shotgun snap, rolls back, rolls out to his right, and gets sacked. Myles Garrett just destroys Jonah Williams. So, hey, maybe moving Jonah Williams to the right side didn't help much after all. I mean, 1st and 10 for the Browns in incredible field position. So, yeah, we haven't been turning the ball over, but that's as good as a turnover. There wasn't even anybody open anyway. Okay, you know what? I'm getting a little sick of Brian Callahan, honestly, because, like, yeah, of course that didn't work. You got to do something different. They're trying to do the same shit over and over and over. Well, defense, do your best, man. They're already in clear field goal range at this point. Nick Chubb, big run, first down. Gets it down to like the 9-yard line. If the Browns score here, I'm not saying it's over, but it's close. Bengals are never ready for week 1 under Zach Taylor, man. I think that's my biggest criticism of him. Deshaun Watson takes from under center, hands the ball off to Nick Chubb. Picks up about 6 yards. So it's going to be 2nd and like 3 to go. This is awful, dude. Joe Burrow over there, like, you know, looking at his tablet like he's going to find some answers in there. Like, no, dude, it's your fault. Like, some of it's the scheme with Zach Taylor, but a lot of it's just like you have been so fucking inaccurate today. Deshaun Watson hasn't. And he hasn't been amazing, but he's been doing better than Joe Burrow. All right, rolls. There's a touchdown. Yep. Well, I'll stick around to the end of the game, guys, but, you know, That might be in the nail in the coffin right there. It was 88 who got that touchdown pass. It was Harrison Bryant. $22. And it looks like the Browns are going to go for 2, just to rub salt in the wound, I guess. I don't even care at this point. Honestly, like, you know, if the Bengals have a problem with it, then fucking stop them. All right. Deshaun Watson takes it himself, and I think Deshaun Watson got the touchdown. Was there a fumble? Now they're saying it's a good 2-point conversion. All right. Well, that sucks. That really sucks. That really, really, really blows. It's I'm not saying it's over yet, but it's gonna be it'd have to be a miracle at this point. You know, they'd have to get a quick touchdown, a turnover, another touchdown, and then another and then another turnover probably. I mean, maybe if they get like a touchdown, a quick turnover, and a touchdown, then they can probably just have a good defensive drive. But I mean, what would it even be at that point? Like 24-17. So I mean, you know, at best you can maybe, like, if the offense just magically starts getting better now, then maybe they can get it to overtime and then have a chance to win in overtime. But I mean, just like the likelihood that, like, I'm literally talking out of my ass right now, right? The likelihood of that happening is just. What a way to start the season, man. But hey, you know what? Last couple years, or last year we didn't get off to a good start of the season. First game against the Browns didn't go too well in our, in the 21 season. Both those years we went to the AFC Championship, and one of them we went to the Super Bowl. So maybe they'll bounce back. They probably will. Not with this offense, though. Not with this offense. Yeah, those Browns fans sure are having a good time. Great for you guys. All right. Kick is away. Horrendous. All right, Joe Burrow's out in the shotgun formation. Can we at least put it together a respectable ending? Even if we don't win, man. Joe Burrow, he throws. Hey, look, it's completed to T. Higgins, I think. No, it's Jamar Chase, sorry. About a 5-yard pickup. Joe Burrow shotgun snap. He's going to throw deep, and it's just too high for Jamar Chase. It's been the story of the game, man. Joe Burrow's just been crazy inaccurate. Like, the receivers have been doing okay. The offensive line's been protecting pretty well for the most part. The running game has been, respectable. But Joe Burrow has looked like Andy Dalton in the playoffs, minus the interceptions. He's taking care of the ball. Peanuts, by the way. Traditional football food for me. Grew up eating those at the games a lot. Pass to Chris Evans, and it goes nowhere. It's going to be 4th down. Just punt it, Zach. Don't even bother at this point. Yeah, punt it. I hope Joe Burrow is furious after this game. Especially at himself. Because honestly, that's the only person you can really point to right now, Joe. Like, everybody else has been doing their jobs, and you've just been horrendous, man. All right, kick is away for Brad Robbins. Decent special teams coverage there. Maybe picks up about 4 yards or so. Good punt by Brad Robbins, but at this point in the game, I just don't care. And it just gets totally decimated. That's the thing. Like it's been kind of fun watching, the defense, because the defense has done a pretty okay job of doing what they need to do. But the offense is just giving them nothing. And hey, there's a good run stop. So that is something that exists. What a way to start the season. Can't imagine this stream's, the reaction video will probably do pretty well because people like coming to watch me be mad, right? But, can't imagine there's a whole lot of activity in the stream right now just because who wants to come see a blowout? Except for haters. Handoff to Jerome Ford. Bengals swallow that one up again. Hey, there's the defense. Where the hell were you guys on the last drive? All right, Watson hands the ball off to Jerome Ford once again, and the Bengals, hey, they stop him. Gave him a net of about 2 yards over the course of that whole drive. That's wonderful. So, hey, the offense is going to get a chance to come out again. I don't expect much, but they're going to get a chance. All right, Corey Bajorquez coming out for a rare punt of this distance anyway. Kick is away. There's already a flag on the field. Charlie Jones with a decent little return there. Okay, let's see what this flag is. Jake Browning's coming onto the field. Joe Burrow has been benched. Now, again, because the game's hopeless. They're not benching him due to poor performance. Although, I think he deserves to be benched due to poor performance. Joe Burrow has, quite frankly, been the biggest problem today. Joe Burrow has been the biggest problem today. He's been inaccurate as hell all day. Well, Jake Browning's coming out. And we're going to get to see some regular season Jake Browning action. God, what an awful game this is. I feel the need to apologize to the chat for how bad this game is. Like, you know, I'm not like Tom Grassi. You don't get like 50 streams a week with me. Like, you know, this is all you're getting this week. This game has been horrendous. Like a 2-yard pickup by Joe Mixon up the middle. Just end the game, man. I'm done. Like, I'll stick around until the clock says 0-0-0 because that is my philosophy. I'm never not going to do that. But I would really like it if they would just go ahead and run the clock out now at this point. We got about 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game, and there's no hope. Not really. Especially now that, like, Jake Browning's in the game, like, and all they're doing is handing off anyway. They're not even trying anymore. Like they've given up on the game at this point. The Bengals have given up. That's what's happened. The Bengals have given up, guys. Game's not over yet, and they're already done. You can tell. You can see the expression on their faces. You can see in the play calling. You can see in whatever. The Bengals have given up on this game. And, I mean, like, fair enough, but if you're going to give up on the game, can you at least try to extend the plays so that we can just, like, run the clock out? I'm sure the Browns would oblige you. Jake Browning's going to try to throw, and he gets hit, but he throws, and it is much better accuracy than Joe Burrow's had all day, but it's still dropped by Jamar Chase because, tight coverage. Well, another 3 and out. Now, that one was bad offensive line play. That was actually a pretty decent pass by Jake Browning. But he got hit, and then it was like really good coverage by Denzel Ward. All right, Brad Robbins going to boot the ball away. Once again, he's getting a lot of practice today. Ball is at the 19-yard line. Okay, all right. Browns, you want to just give the ball to Nick Chubb a bunch so we can get out of here? This is terrible. This is awful. I wonder if I missed a call from Thomas. I don't even know where my phone is. I probably did. I had my phone earlier, didn't I? That'd probably be more entertaining than this game is listening to Thomas trash talk me. Like, what's up? Yeah, you know how he gets. All right, well, I'll look for it in. Oh, wait, I literally got it right in front of me. I'm stupid. Ignore me. Deshaun Watson hands the ball off to Nick Chubb, and the Bengals stop him. Cool. Yay. Okay, so I do not have a missed call, so he hasn't tried calling me yet. Completely scoreless in the first half. Completely scoreless in the first half. What a joke. And then 3 points in the second half. Defense did an okay job today. They allowed 24 points, but one of those touchdowns is a garbage time touchdown. The game was basically pretty much over at that point. They allowed 10 points in the first half, and functionally, they only really allowed 7 in the second half, and then, garbage time touchdown. Defense did a good job today, but, the offense was horrible, and it's mostly Joe Burrow's fault. At least from what I can see on the broadcast here. Obviously, don't get out of bounds, Chubb. God damn it, dude. Run the clock. Ah. What is there for the Bengals to build on? Well, the running game looks pretty okay. Maybe they should have ran the ball a little bit more, especially since the game wasn't really, the score wasn't really out of control until fairly recently. Once the Browns got to 16-3, then it was starting to get you got to start passing. But before then, they just didn't run it. They were running well and just didn't run enough, And Joe Burrow's accuracy just absolutely, not just, horrendous, almost just, it's almost a little too harsh because, he did protect the ball. So it's not we just, exploded or anything like that. It's not it's just, a bunch of interceptions or whatever. But he still, Joe Burrow is the reason we're losing this game. Because he just could not complete a pass to save his life. Where are we at this point? 14 for 31 for 82 yards. Total. The whole game. That's about a 50% completion percentage, right? $14 divided by 31. Yeah, they had a decent balance of running plays and passing plays until recently. Obviously, they've had to really kind of change that. But yeah, it's a 45% pass completion percentage. Joe Burrow, who's his biggest asset is his accuracy and his vision. And both of those two things have been horrendous today. I'm sure they'll bounce back. I'm sure this will be an isolated incident because it happened last year too. They started slow and then they, figured it out kind of as the season went along and whatever, but whatever. I don't have a whole lot to say. The Jaguars starting to pull away, so they're doing well. Good for them. Buccaneers up 20-17 over the Vikings. I was right about that. Titans, Saints are now winning 16-12 over the Titans, so that's about what I expected. Close, low-scoring game, kind of like the Bengals game. The Bengals game has been low scoring, to be fair. The Browns have 24 points, so that's about a mid-range point. But with the Bengals only scoring 3, it still, I think, counts technically as low scoring. It's 27 points between the teams. It's basically 14 points each. Most of them have been scored by the Browns, but it's still a low scoring game. I was right about that. Falcons are killing the Panthers at this point. 49ers are up 30-7 over the Steelers. Wow, holy crap. And then Commanders are winning 20-16 over the Cardinals. All right, Deshaun Watson on 2nd and 8. He's going to hand the ball off to Jerome Ford, who falls over. It's they don't even care anymore at this point, man. They're just trying to run the clock, too. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, go home, and, for them, they're let's get out of here, go home, and build upon it, and do it again next week, and for the Bengals, it's let's go home and forget this game ever happened. It's bad when you get beaten this badly and you didn't turn the ball over once. Not only did you not turn the ball over once, but you actually also received 2 turnovers. You forced 2 turnovers. And you still couldn't get anything done. And hey, look, the defense is like getting in the backfield and doing a really good job now. Wow. Would have been nice if they could have done that before. I shouldn't get mad at the defense. The defense gave us a shot in this game, and the offense just shat the bed. I really shouldn't get mad at the defense. The defense doesn't deserve the vitriol right now. I don't know what is up with that offense, but whatever it is, it's unworkable. Whatever it is has to change. I don't know what is going on with that offense, but something has to change next week. I know the Browns have a good defense, as I've been saying, but it's not that damn good. You know, it's not so good that Joe Burrow should be scoring 3 points the whole game. Fair catch at the 17-yard line for Charlie Jones. Hey, at least the Steelers lost. That makes me feel a little better. Not much, but a little. And for the most part, a lot of my predictions are turning out to be accurate. Although the Saints are in danger now, they're only up 16-15 now, and they have the ball, but they're only up by 1 point. So that's kind of rough. This game's about over though. Yep, Jake Browning kneels on the ball, and I guess at least we didn't get shut out, but. Man, maybe Joe Burrow's injury was worse than I thought it was. I don't know, but I have never seen him perform that badly, like on a consistent basis. Like, I mean, I've seen him throw picks and like have some meltdowns and stuff, but I've never seen him just be that inaccurate to where he can't actually accomplish anything. $24-3, man. What a joke. What a joke. Chat's pretty much dead at this point. So, like, normally I stick around and we kind of find out what's going on with the rest of the games. But seems like chat's pretty dead at this point. I don't blame you. There's nothing to watch. You know, if that's it, I think I'm going to go ahead and hop off on here. What a terrible way to start week one, guys. Got to do better than that. You know, this offense is better than that. And it wasn't the offensive line's fault. It wasn't the receiver's fault. It wasn't whatever. It was a bad scheme, and Joe Burrow. It was a scheme built around Joe Burrow being able to be Joe Burrow, and he just wasn't today. He was inaccurate. He wasn't seeing the field. I mean, if you're going to give Joe Burrow a giant, massive extension like this, then he has to be the guy you run the offense through. So I don't blame them for having that game strategy. But the problem is, if you can't do anything, then you have no backup plan. That's all I got, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. Hopefully next week's better. I won't be streaming that game, unfortunately, but, you know. We're at where we're at. All right, but, yep, that's pretty much all I got for this one, guys. Y'all can always catch more of what I do at Kyle Phelps92 on Twitter, Facebook.com/ThePhelps and the Battle of Ohio podcast, which is now fully independent. So that's cool. But I don't really have a whole lot positive to say after that, man. At least we didn't turn the ball over. That's all I got, I guess. So, but you know what? It is one game. They are better than this, so, you know, I don't know. But I will leave y'all, as always, even in these circumstances, with a hoo-day!